JaNa, Kenny, welcome to the Viall Files.
What's up?
How's it going? How are your hearts? You're like, holy shit, man, I just got off the fucking road. We asked that question to everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw Kayla yesterday, so I guess it was up there. My heart rate was up there.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn.
Don't get in trouble the first 5 minutes.
Starting early.
Kenny wants to get messy.
Starting
All right, fine.
early.
Shit.
It's like, sorry, we're here to spill tea?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, now I know what we're doing.
Everyone's
Yeah. Now you know
I'm
what
ready.
you're here for.
Everyone's
Ask me
clowning
a
Kenny
question.
for his like Instagram bio, being like, I'm too in love with JaNa, so now.
Found in love. I was like, change it. He changed it. Go check.
No, I saw it. There's
I know,
just
we
a
saw
heart.
it.
It's just a heart now.
Yeah, why do you gotta backtrack, Kenny?
I don't know. Sometimes you put stuff out there, and sometimes you gotta just. You got to think about it.
Everyone's like, whoa, Kenny.
It
Fuck.
blew up. We're like, what? We're like, nah, run that.
It's
Change
like
that.
late at
We're like
night.
emoji only, emoji.
Yeah, it was
After
like
our
late
pillow
at night. I
talks,
was
he's
like, maybe I should just heart. That's a better.
I say hard.
Do you feel like you felt pressured into doing that? Or?
No, I feel like that was.
Answer correctly,
I feel
Kenny.
like your answer. I think the original one was from the heart. I feel like you wanted to say "fell in love with JaNa," and I feel like you kind of chickened out and went with
I was
the heart.
like, we haven't said anything to each other yet. I was like,
"Oh,
we haven't talked about it yet. So I was like,
She doesn't need to find out from the bio.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
showed me his bio, and
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. I was like, relax. I'm just
relax.
kidding.
Wait a second. I feel
I was
that.
like, nah, change that.
Well, you did make him cry.
Yeah. He made me cry first. He started it. No, I'm kidding. But you finished it.
That
I
was
did start it.
That was a good cry, though.
Was
that was
it?
like nice. Yeah, I feel like it's always nice to see a man cry.
Yeah.
And it was sincere.
It was.
felt sincere.
I was happy like PPG was there with
I didn't
me
even know.
and not with you at that moment. Like
What is-
I needed PPG.
What does
Right
the
there,
PPG
You
stand
think
for
I-
again?
Powerpuff Girl.
You know what's so
Powerpuff Girls,
crazy?
yeah.
It's Powerpuff Gang.
Gang.
Yes, but no, the people won't stop saying Powerpuff Girls. I'm like, all right, you can have it. Like Powerpuff Girls, it is.
So is Kenny part of PPG?
I'm
No.
PPGM.
No,
PPGM.
I don't know why they
Powerpuff
call
Gang.
it. No, there's PPGM. I think they're like the Real Housewives of PPG. Like Cordell, Miguel, and Kenny, the Real
They're
Housewives
just
of
the
PPG.
husbands. Yeah.
It's like we run the fans. You feel me? They just
Yeah,
sit there like cute.
exactly.
So how are you guys doing? Like how's your mental health right now?
How's your
You
mental
like
health?
just got out. You haven't even been home yet.
We haven't been home.
We're still
haven't
living out
seen
of our
family.
Fiji suitcases, and
Yeah, I've tapped out of my wardrobe already. Like I don't have any new fresh fits.
yeah, this is obviously
I
giving
definitely
deja
need to go to the
vu.
mall.
It looks great.
Thanks.
Feel great taking it day by day.
Okay.
Overwhelming at first, for
Sure.
sure. But I was happy to just reach out to my family and get their perspective on the show. We still haven't seen the show, so
Haven't
we
seen
don't
it.
know what they've put out or anything. We were just living out there. We were just living in Fiji day
Yes.
by.
That's crazy. We were actually talking about it last night just because I feel like for the handful of your castmates we've already talked to, it's a very different experience coming out of Love Island, like in terms of your reality TV experience versus like some of the more, other ones that people are familiar with, like whether it's
Mhm.
The Bachelor or I guess
Love is
really any of
Blind.
them, right? You film like, on The Bachelor or like Perfect Match or
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind, especially Love is Blind. Shit, sometimes they'll film and like a year and a half will go by, right? So
Mhm.
you guys go through this like summer camp experience, right? You bond, it's like therapy. You're talking
Mhm.
about your feelings, you're making friends,
Yeah.
you're just like, and it's this truly unique experience that you all went through, which on other shows people will go through, but then they get done, right? And they have to decompress from this crazy experience, but they kind of essentially go back to the real world. No one still really knows who they are. They go back to work. It's all kind of chill. You're like, that's weird.
Yeah.
And then, whether it's 2 weeks or a year and a half, it gets televised. And then you kind of live through that experience and kind of watch people's feedback as it goes along. You guys, you come out of the villa and everyone knows who you are before you even had a chance to even decompress from the experience that you lived, which I think is really fascinating. What has that been like? I mean, just in general, like, do you guys even realize what's going on right now almost?
No, you know what's so crazy? I still don't think it's hit us yet, except for like yesterday. We went to Universal Studios and like we just wanted to go on the roller coasters and the rides, but there's so many people that were following us. And it was cute, but then it got a little bit overwhelming. I think it's because we posted on our stories, of course.
Sure.
But like it started off with like 1 or 2 security guards, and then it
Mhm.
ended with like 6 or 7 or 8. And I'm trying to call the Uber to get back, and they're like, "Can we take pictures?" I'm like, "Can I call my Uber, please?" Like, it was fun. It was fun. And they started screaming, and I'm like, "Oh wait, why are you screaming? It's just me."
You're like, wait, my ears.
Yeah, I was like, "Please don't do that." But thank you.
And I'm
But
the,
no, it was fun. It was
I'm the
fun.
type to try. I want to take pictures with everyone, so I want to stop every time someone just pulls
Yeah,
me
he's so
aside. And I
sweet.
like it's the first time we're out in public,
Mm.
and I was just like, I don't know, is there rules of conduct of how to like go about it? Like we have security guards, like, no, you can't take pictures. I'm like, hey, no, like
Yeah, we felt
walk
bad.
with me, like so. I was just trying to handle it with like calm, although it can get hectic at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy experience. And like, I mean, in theme parks, like you take one picture and then everyone
Yeah.
wants a picture and then you kind of get that mob mentality. It can feel a little overwhelming. It definitely can get a little scary sometimes. So thank
Mhm.
God you guys had security.
Yeah.
What have you guys learned about one another since you've been out? Like, has anything changed or has there been any kind of like moments where you're like, oh shit, like I didn't realize that about you
Yeah.
or each other, since you've been out? Because again, everything's happening so fast right now. Like,
Mhm.
or have you guys even had a chance to even think about that? Like,
Let's see. I know that his patience level is way higher than mine.
nope. Okay.
Yeah, he's very patient. I'm not very impatient, but like
I can kind of see that.
you can see that he's very calm. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Like, let's fucking go.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so sweet. What else? He noticed that I don't eat a lot. We ordered a lot of food in the room service, and I'll take like 2-3 bites, and I'll make him eat it.
Simple.
Yeah, he'll be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I can't leave food out. Like when I order something, I have to finish it. There's no crumbs. There aren't any crumbs.
I'm like
just
a
clean
portion
plate.
type of girl, so they give me a large. I just want a small, so I'm like, you have to eat the rest.
Do you eat leftovers?
Sometimes we don't have a microwave or we don't have a refrigerator, so we have to like.
Are y'all staying in the same hotel room?
Mhm.
That's cute.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
have since Fiji.
Oh my God, that's
It's
cute.
been great.
I mean, we've been together for what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, this is the furthest he's been.
3.5 weeks.
This is like the furthest we've been
You
apart.
want to scoot?
Yeah, you guys can scoop. We don't want to like
No,
separate.
no, please, no. It's okay.
I got you.
Found love with JaNa.
Found love.
It's crazy.
I need to get this off my chest. It's been really bothering me. You have nice lips. Can I have a taste? How did that feel for you? Because for me, it felt a little.
Hey, come on. It was my second day in the villa.
No,
I'm
grew.
thinking of things to say.
For
I'm like,
sure.
she's gorgeous. I need a kiss on this day. No way I'm wasting this day. It's beautiful out here. I need a kiss.
That
Like,
is so
Get a
funny.
taste.
That all
energy.
sounds much better than I need a taste. Like everything you just said.
Yo.
Charming.
Yeah, if you would have said that, you would have got a kiss.
Oh.
No, you know what it was? I just don't kiss people like that. So I'm like, you don't even know my last name when you ask me for a kiss. Like,
Really?
tranquilo. I thought that was crazy. It was cute though. But I'm like, you can get a kiss on the cheek.
On the
Cause like you went
cheek.
for it. But I'm like, buddy, what's my favorite color? What's my last name? I was like, no, we don't even know each other like that. But it was really cute.
No, but straight up, Kenny, I think a lot of people were pleasantly surprised as the more they got to know you and the more you were on the show. Like, I remember when you walked in, as a bombshell, and now they were like, I don't know about this guy. I don't know. I feel like, but like you really were like a slow burn. And I think what people
Yeah.
really appreciated about you is like, everyone comes in with these like rock hard, abs and, everyone's gorgeous and the bombshells kind of, especially the guys, everyone's like wondering like just how much of a douchebag could this guy be? But like you truly like seem like a real sincere, heartfelt, kind of intentional guy,
Yeah,
and you really won people over. And I think, I don't know if you realize that, but
Yeah, I saw a clip of like my intro when I was coming in as a bombshell. I think I was like, yeah, I'm a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna have these ladies dripping. Like, they
We're
don't
like,
know
oh,
what's
fuck.
coming. Like these relationships,
I haven't seen that.
Gotta fuck them up.
I'm gonna fuck them up.
Yeah.
Like, I guess that's the job of a bombshell, right? But I was like, that's not me. I'm more like a soft shell.
right?
Like,
2 days later, he's like,
I'm like-
oh,
I was just like, yeah, I'm not that bombshell. I'm not that bombshell. So, I mean, I was coming into an environment that's already settled.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a hard environment as it is to come into. And I'm nervous. I have all these nerves. And I was just like, I'm just going to be me. I don't have the energy to portray someone I'm not, like, especially 3 weeks like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
all
I'm
day,
just-
every day.
Yeah.
Full-time job.
How did you get signed up for the show in the first place?
I was reached out to 2 years ago by just someone who worked in casting for
Yeah,
Love
wait, tell them the
Island.
story.
So I was in college my senior year, And someone reached out to me. I filled out the application, and then I got a job offer at the exact same time. So Love Island, they were about to fly me out, and I got the job offer. Took the job offer, flew out to
Good
Dallas.
for you.
And I imagine if he was
You
on like
could've been with
season
a whole
5.
different
I would've been
girl.
sick. I
Different
would've been
group, different
sick.
cast. I loved my job. It was just, I was filled with regret. Like, I was like, what if, like, Love Island was in the back of my head the whole time.
Really?
And I was just like, what if I just went? Like, I've been working on my body for like 4 years now.
Crying.
Like,
I've been perfecting the bombshell body.
this is like, this could be my hurrah. This
That's
could be
your
like
body, JaNa. Like he was working for you.
My
Like
body.
every pump was just like,
Stop
JaNa.
it. Stop
Nay, nay.
it.
you didn't even know.
Right.
JaNa, how did you get on the show?
I was also reached out like on Instagram, and I thought it was like a
Baddie
scam.
alert.
Yeah, and I was like, no. And they messaged me again. I was like, nice try. And then she like commented, like one of the like people that reach out, they just like messaged me like, hey babe, check your DMs. I was like, fine, okay, I'll check them.
Fine.
And then it was cute. Yeah, I did a couple interviews last year as well, but I didn't make it as far as him. Like he's supposed to get flown out. I did like 2-3 interviews, and like no, and I was like, great, okay, cool. And then this past year, like, want to do it again? And I was like, no, because you already denied me.
Yeah.
Like, no, we actually really like you. And I'm like, okay. And then we just kept on going and going and going. And they're like, you want to go to Fiji? And I was like, me? Like, okay.
Duh.
And then boom. Yeah, it was
When did
cute.
you find out that you were going to be like original cast?
Oh my gosh, it was the best day ever. Okay, so you're in the hotel for like way too long. I don't even know how many days because they take your phone, right? I think it was pretty like short. Like, let's say I have this thing where like I try to memorize the day and I guess the time based off like high tide, low tide, or like the ocean. I know I'm
Okay,
really weird.
genius.
Yeah, I was like, it's probably like 6 o'clock based on looking outside.
6:07.
6:07. Maybe like 5, 6, 7 days after taking my phone, we went to meet the producers at like by the pool. And they're like, JaNa, we really like you. And I was like, thanks, I like you too. And they just told me like, you're going to be an OG, you're going in tomorrow. And I just started sobbing. And they told me, the producers, like, you're the only one that cried. Like everyone was like, oh, thank you for this opportunity. And I was crying, like, thank you for letting me find my future husband because I'm not getting any younger and I want to find my man and have kids. And they're just like, you got this, JaNa. And I'm like, thanks. So yeah, it was fun. It was good. And then the next day, boom, they just throw you in there.
Do you have any idea of just how popular you and your castmates, specifically the women?
PPG?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You truly are. I
No.
mean, I've been watching reality TV for a long time, and you women on this season are some of the best reality TV characters I've ever seen.
Stop.
Do
Stop
you
it.
know why?
Why? Because we're just being ourselves? Because we're actually kind of
Yeah,
weird.
kind of, yeah. No,
We're just
but
like, we just be chilling.
I think that's it. I think people just, when it comes to reality TV, there's always like this overarching question of like, are they legit or are they full of shit? Are they here to be famous? Are they coming in with lines? You know, it's just like, is Rob real? You know, kind of thing, stuff like that. And I think when it comes to specifically you and Leah and Serena, it's just like, you guys are just so authentically yourselves. You see your highs and your lows. And then as we gotten to know you, it's like, we trust who you are, you know, and we love that
Wow.
about you guys. And, you know, you're authentically yourselves.
I
And,
gotta
like,
watch the show.
in the middle of all
I
that,
heard it's really good. I don't know.
it's really good. No, but I
Apparently
think
we're good.
I think us fans who love these shows like just want to like, for the people we kind of fall for as fans, and like we want to follow their journeys and things like that. We just want to know if we're rooting for the right people, so to speak. And I think that you, specifically you three ladies, really have like connected with so many people and inspire them just because of how authentic you guys have been, and it's been so fun to watch.
Stop. That feels so good. Yeah, I think what the producers were telling us before, like we got our phones back, they're like, just letting you guys know your lives are about to change. Like you guys did so amazing. Our viewings and our ratings are off the charts. Like you're bigger than Bridgerton. And it
They owe
wasn't.
you, yeah.
Thank you. A reality show, PPG, like spinoff. Come on.
Oh my
But when they say, I
God.
know, of just being ourselves running around the world, just like, oh, wouldn't that be great?
Wait, you need that.
Peacock.
Peacock.
You know what to do. No, but when they told us we were bigger than Bridgerton, we all just like sat there and froze. Because we're like, we love Bridgerton. And that's what we were all watching before we came in, because they gave us like a cute little like fire sticks to like watch it. So like
Sure.
we're like watching part 1, and then I came out and watched part 2. And I'm watching part 2 of Bridgerton. I'm like, I'm bigger than you. But like, no, it's almost way possible.
You ain't shit.
I'm like, I love you, but I hope you love me too. Like, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's when they said that, and we're like, no way. And then we got our phones back, and it was like super overwhelming. But I was talking to PPG in a group chat, and I'm like, what is it about us? Because we just be chilling. Like, we haven't seen it yet. So, you know what I mean? But
No,
Like,
I think
Serena's
y'all
with
are like
Serena.
incredibly funny. The way that y'all support each other, I think, is unlike any other show we've ever watched. I feel like every other show is all about kind of that competition aspect, or like someone wants to be better than the other. And we see on Love Island that y'all just truly support each other and love each other for who you are. And I feel like that's what everyone wants to watch. I think everyone wants to be a part of your friend group.
Yeah, and I feel like other people in
Aw.
other shows are afraid to show like their goofy side or weird side or awkward side, or all the things that like you're afraid to be judged, which is understandable. You go on reality TV and you're like, oh fuck, man, I don't want, but you guys really just immerse yourselves, and I think people feel safe like rooting for you and loving you, because nothing will piss off a reality TV fan more than like realizing you're not who you presented yourself to be.
Mm.
And I think you've made it like really easy for people to like be fans of you guys.
Wow, you guys stop. This makes me want to cry. I love this feeling.
Okay,
That's so
Aaron.
cute.
Whoa.
Boom, right into it.
I mean, like, we talked to Kaylor, obviously. We love
Yes.
Kaylor. She's the sweetest angel.
Janae seems to like have Aaron's back in all this.
Yeah, not gonna hold you guys. Hear me out. You know what sucks? Okay, I haven't seen the show, so I don't know what happened to Costume War. You do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you were there. But like, from what I know of Aaron, I'm not, you guys, I'm telling you, he's such a sweetheart.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, Kaylor is a sweetheart. Aaron is a sweetheart. Like some people make mistakes as they're human. I don't know. Like, I just feel bad for him because like he didn't get to test the relationship. Like, Kaylor had to test it with Connor. That's another story.
Yeah.
And then we'll say that for later.
Wait, Kaylor got to test it with Connor?
I think they had a kiss.
Yeah, they had the
Remember
kids in
that?
Soul Ties. PPG saw it and we heard it. We were there first.
Yeah.
We were on the scene first.
And
Is that
it was,
what
it was
recorded?
Janae and Connor.
Like, I believe you. I'm not like.
No, yeah, like when Connor came in, he wanted to pull Kaylor first. They had a conversation, 1 or 2, 3 or 4, whatever. One of the conversations were in Soul Ties and they kissed. And like, that's okay because you have to test relationships. Aaron goes to test relationship at Casa More. I mean, I don't know what was.
I mean, he tested it.
He tested.
What did he do, y'all?
Thoroughly.
Oh my gosh.
Kenny,
You
you want
must-
to jump
Kenny,
in here?
Kenny,
Yeah.
Kenny
You must-
loves to mind his business and stay neutral. I'm like, no, tell me.
No, this is the time.
I think. Wait, what's the question?
How thoroughly?
I think he could have gone about it more respectfully, considering they're
I agree.
OGs, right? Those are people who've been there from the beginning.
Mhm.
I know I was just shell shocked. I think there's a scene where I'm just on the couch and I'm with Kendall and Miguel, and we're eating popcorn. And
Yeah.
we see Daniela and Aaron, and then Cordell and Dea, and they literally, like seconds apart from each other, just start hooking up and I was like, didn't we just establish boundaries and rules when we walked in here, guys? Like,
Yeah,
we're
they said
gonna
they're gonna be
sleep with
respectful.
shirts. We're gonna sleep with shirts on and everything, and we're not gonna. And then that kind of just,
Took a
I
turn.
guess
What were
heat of
the
moment.
other rules? Sleeping with shirts.
Sleeping with shirts, like no really like cuddling or like touching.
Oh, yeah. That,
And
out
then
the
like
window.
things, I guess you have to start that way and then just start picking away at the.
so Aaron wanted everyone wear shirts so you can take it off of me or something.
Yeah. We
You
were
know.
told by Sydney, some would say your Casa Amor
His side
Mistake.
piece. His
It's
side
Casa
piece.
mistake.
side piece.
Yeah, side pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, your fucking side piece.
Yeah.
Kenny's like, how dare you? I love you.
She
love.
said that Aaron went kind of close to near Daniela's pants and said, "Oh, sorry, thought you were Kaylor."
That's
Messy.
The cricket.
Oh,
The
I mean,
cricket.
It's so crazy how you all
Messy.
don't know.
I gotta watch the show. I heard it's good. I
Well,
need
that's
to
not on
watch
the
it.
show. That's
But the
Oh, it
part that is
wasn't.
on the show
Okay.
is Danielle being like, he was kissing me all down around, and like she is definitely alluding to like he was doing some stuff below the
Not
belt.
my little Aaron. No.
Yeah, that's why we as viewers are like,
Hey,
what the
Aaron.
fuck?
honestly, that though, like, I hear you though. I hear
Because
you.
like, I don't know that part.
Well, not even that, but just more like the whole like testing the relationship. Like, if I'm Kaylor's big brother, and I'm watching it, honestly, I could probably get past the physical aspect because it's like it's reality TV. you guys have known each other for days, weeks. What are the rules? Am I supposed to, like, what is Casa Amor? What am I supposed to do? I don't really give a fuck about any of that. Like Cordell, like he did some shit, but like it's more like it's everything that happened after they got back from Casa Amor.
Was it like the gaslighting?
And the like,
Would you
I don't
say,
remember.
Would you say he was gaslighting?
I don't remember everything.
I mean, I'm someone who like
That
hates
was
that
it.
people overuse the word, but sure, in the way that the internet uses
And I don't like that
gaslighting,
word
yeah,
either,
it's like
yeah.
it was a little like, you know, making her feel bad for asking reasonable questions and making Kaylor question whether she had the right to be upset at Aaron and things like that, or even just the whole like the hot mic of, you know, Aaron doing the Q&A and Kaylor's in the background like talking to a friend. It's just like Aaron doesn't seem to be all that considerate about Kaylor. Like I don't doubt he loves her. I don't doubt he's charming as fuck. I bet everyone who meets Aaron's like, I love this guy. He's so bubbly and fun and
Love the
nice.
kid.
It's just more like you just kind of wish that, like, you know, when we found out from Kaylor, like he didn't even apologize for that. Where it's just like, well, but why didn't you think about like protecting your girl? Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's just like little shit
Dang
like
it,
that,
Aaron.
you know? And it's just like, I would want for my sister someone who like could fuck up. You know, we all make mistakes, you know, like sometimes you hurt the people you love, you know, but like, how do you carry yourself afterwards? And it feels like Cordell and Aaron were like, could not have been more different about that.
The one thing, like, I don't know if he thought movie night was cut out of this season, or like, because they went about it two different ways. Like Cordell put everything on a sheet of paper and said, Serena, kill me if you want. This is what I did, right? Yeah. But then,
like he said, he mapped. He said, like, I said every fucking detail, and she was like, yeah, he absolutely did, almost to the point where it's like, I get it.
Yeah.
And that was evident in movie night. Cordell didn't say a single word the whole movie night. He just sat there. You know, I don't know if he was tired or something, but he just sat there while Aaron had a lot of explaining to do. He went that whole time. I think it was 2-3 days without even mentioning some of the things that we saw that night.
Yeah, it was like surprise after surprise after surprise.
So that was a bit, that was a head scratcher a little bit.
What was it like for y'all to see the handshake and Casa Amor?
Ooh. I feel bad for Kaylor.
He did that handshake on Traders.
Really? Oh, so this isn't even like a...
No, it's just like his thing.
That's his thing. That's how he greets people. That's what he can say. That's how I greet people, buddy. No, that one I felt bad for Kaylor when I saw that. Just because like we had asked him straight up. He was like, I don't remember. And we also asked Daniela. She said she didn't remember. I just personally like I have bad memory. My memory's trash. But what I remember, dabbing up with the homie and making a whole, handshake.
Because you have to teach them that she doesn't just know. Like, you got to be like, all right, now wrap it around. Kiss the pinky.
Bring it around town.
Bring it around.
Kiss. No. Yeah, that one sucked. I just like looked at Aaron like, buddy, I'm rooting for you. Like that shit you have to own. Excuse my language.
You can swear.
Oh, yeah. I know, but like our moms are
She's
watching.
Yeah.
She's
his mom's watching. Okay. But no, I had a heart to heart with Aaron just last night, and I'm like, buddy, I'm letting you know right now, like I have so much love for you. I don't know, like I hope you don't think like we Americans are just like coming for you, because I know he's just like this country.
We Americans.
Yeah.
What does he mean by that? Like,
no,
are
I
the
said
Brits
that.
just like
no, because he said like a British thing is
fuck
like
a girl over.
No, you're just saying like in this country they probably would handle it a different way. I'm like, okay, well our country we're pretty straight up, like buddy, on your shit. I told him you got to own it, even if you don't see that you did something wrong. Just the fact that the majority of us do think you did something wrong, just apologize. Like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't see like that, but I see you guys' point of view. I'm really sorry. But I'm like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like the handshake, crazy. Everything else, like we haven't seen it, but like you should really just word for like everything you did. But he said like like in the moment you're having so much fun, you just don't remember everything. So like even on movie night, he was surprised. Like, damn, I did do that, and I'm like, you don't remember? He's like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, I don't know. I'm like, just go apologize and own your shit. It's gonna be way better than just acting like, defending yourself. Like, just own it.
Well, the good news is that Kaylor seems to be going into this with eyes wide open. Like after talking to her, like I think Serena described her as dangerously in love. So we were like, oh fuck. But
that's a really good way to say it.
Kaylor on this couch, I don't know, maybe she was pitching us and but like she honestly was just more like, fuck it, I'm 22. I'm living life. I like she didn't talk about Aaron as if like this is her future husband. It was more like, why not? Like,
Shawty going with the flow.
He's pretty. He's fun. I just want to like fuck around with this guy and get to know him in the real world, and we'll see how it happens. We'll see what happens. Like, I'm not saying she still might not get hurt if it won't work out, but at least she seems to be going into this whole experience like,
she's 22.
Prepared.
So
like,
sense.
and honestly,
she's chilling.
Yeah.
And she said she only has had one relationship prior,
And
so
it
she's
wasn't
like,
the
I'm
best. Yeah.
fine to like learn. Leah's your girl.
Yes.
You also know Kaylor.
I do know Kaylor.
So when the internet lit her ass on fire for having a conversation with her friend and her friend saying no one will care about Leah in 6 months, Kaylor said she had already spoken to Leah about it. They were good. They're chill. But how did you see that from the outside? Were you like, yeah, what the fuck, Kaylor? Or were you like, oh no?
What was
like, no
Kaylor's
big deal?
response to
I
like,
think what we didn't hear what Kaylor
Right,
said
'cause the video
before.
I
We
saw got
just
cut
heard her
off.
friend say, no one's going to care about Leah in 6 months. I think there's a clip somewhere of her saying like she's going to get a lot of brand deals, which like,
Kaylor's explanation,
Yeah.
and honestly, for us, I thought it made a lot of sense. It's just like you guys, again, got out of this bubble. It's crazy. There's a lot of opinions online. You hear from family, and it sounded like, Kaylor was kind of getting some shit and talking to a friend who was just like, people think this about me, think about this. Everyone's loving Leah. Not that she even was talking shit. And then her friend, thinking she was just like pumping up her girl Kaylor, was kind of like, no, we'll get, and her friend doesn't know Leah. She's just there to like
Yeah.
have Kaylor's back. And not that it was okay what her friend said, but like, again, that's a conversation that was
Yeah.
meant to be having in private. And
Aaron.
then Aaron did Aaron.
Go Aaron.
And again, and Kaylor was like, she's like, I don't
I would
defend my
hope-
friend saying that. I don't think that was okay.
Yeah, I
but
would
like,
hope that
I think
she-
we can understand. We've all had private conversations, even to some of our friends. Sometimes we'll say some shit, but like, oh, fuck, they're always fucking like this, and
Right.
whatever. It's not like really talking shit, but like it wasn't meant for the entire world to hear. I thought Kaylor handled it
I would agree. Yeah,
well. I mean,
I would agree. I mean,
um,
I think it's just the reaction from the world is so fucking crazy. They are
it's
like,
intense.
I mean, want to burn her alive for that.
I know. I call them like
comment.
Leonators. Is that what we call them?
Leonators, like
I
Terminators.
would not want to be on their bad side. The way they
Literally.
ride for this girl is crazy. And I love it. I love it so much. She's at 2M. We're like, let's go, baby. Go for 3, But I would hope when that happened that Kaylor like stood up for Leah, because I don't think there's ever been, I mean, like we're like sisters, right? So we've all argued like on and off camera. But for the most part, like Leah always supported Kaylor and always wanted to see her happy, even though we all think, Kaylor's Kaylor. Y'all know Kaylor. But if she wants to be
know
happy,
Kaylor.
we support it. So I would hope, because like it cuts off the video, right? So I just wanted to know Kaylor's response so bad. I was like, what'd she say? But hopefully she was like, no, Leah's a shit. Leah's popping. Leah's amazing.
Yeah.
She's unapologetically herself. So I would hope she told her friend like, no, Leah's a shit, But I mean, we'll never know.
Yeah.
You have to take Kaylor's word for it. But like,
Right. We'll never
if
know.
only we got the extra 2 seconds, and then we got the
But
real
the internet is
conversation.
acting like they heard her say,
I
like,
don't-
Leah
yeah.
needs to rot in hell. And, like,
Yeah,
that
it wasn't even
wasn't
it never
said.
came out of Kaylor's mouth.
Yeah,
So,
that's the shitty part. Life goes on.
Well, let's
Yeah.
focus on you two for a second. How real is this?
How real is this, Kenny?
they're like, yeah, no.
This is real. This is pretty real.
Say
Like we've been in the hotel, we've been out and about in the mall, like we've showered.
Oh
Okay,
my
it's
God.
TMI. Like,
Oh, shit.
sorry.
Oh, my.
I mean, like,
Rub it up, up.
He's like, she's washed my
aid.
bag.
First
Yeah,
aid,
oh, yeah.
exfoliated his back.
I mean, I think right now there is like a filter, like a JaNa filter on just like my mindset, like everything that I'm doing. I'm like, oh, like what would she think? Am I doing this correctly? Am I going about things the right way?
Kenny,
Fine, Kenny.
So-
Stop it.
You seem like you were raised the right way, Kenny.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think there were. I mean,
your mom did a really good job.
my parents divorced when I was 1. Both my parents have been in my life, but I was raised by a lot of women, like my auntie, my grandma, and I just think there's a lot of love. That's why I think I'm kind of emotional sometimes. Well, I guess when it comes to me hurting someone, like I don't handle that
Hurts you
right.
more than it hurts the
It hurts.
person.
It hurts
Yeah.
me more than
And I really felt for you in that moment. And I remember saying it to Natalie. I was like, he genuinely looks confused as to like why he hurt. But I mean that in a good way, where like you felt really bad. Like you were just like, again, there's always 2 ways to handle something. You can like,
Yeah.
you can put yourself in the other person's shoes, and you can be like, I don't know why they're crying. And I don't know what I did, but I clearly did something and I want to figure it out. As opposed to being like, why are you crying? I didn't do anything.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
as opposed to maybe some other people in the
Yeah.
audience. But like, yeah, like, so that was a very like mature way of doing that. And I'm just like, I think you're, how old are you? You're not that old.
24.
You're young as fuck, right? Like
Mhm.
that's
Like me.
especially nowadays, like people like seem to mature later in life, and you seem to really have a great head on your shoulders.
Yeah. I mean, I told
emotional
her.
intelligence is high. I think you're very mature for your age. He's more mature than me, and I'm very mature. But then again, I'm 27, so I don't have a choice. But like he's 27, I'm 24.
I did do a lot of partying in college and like all that. A lot of one night stands and things like that.
Yeah, what was
Is
that
that a
number? It was
flex?
like 100 or something.
40 something.
Damn.
45.
45. Sorry.
So I think I had my fun.
Yeah,
in
you're just
college,
tired.
and I
You're
was just like,
He's like,
It's like,
just,
fuck,
like,
man.
going out and like
Old
drinking isn't what I find fun anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just out of that stage at this point.
Are you like ready to family it up?
oh, sorry.
Like in a few years, maybe.
Okay.
In 2 years, I'd like before having children, I want to do me.
What's that mean? Like in
Traveling.
I want you guys to answer this separately. Almost
Yeah,
like,
please him first.
like in your perfect world, describe the
Yes.
next year and a half of a relationship with JaNa, and then how would you like that to progress? Like what's the end game in
Putting you
your
on the
in your
spot.
dream?
Just traveling a lot. We both like to travel. She's spent a lot. She grew up in like Japan. I've been to Japan. I've been to a lot of countries. I enjoy traveling. I'd say just spending a lot of time together. I'd say we know each other inside the bubble. I don't know her outside the bubble. I'm getting to know her now
Sure,
as
yeah.
we speak, just spending time with her, and I'm liking everything so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
But it's an endless. I'm just discovering more and more every day, and that's where our relationship is at. And I hope.
What's something new you've learned about her since leaving that made you even more red heart JaNa?
I think she's very calm. There's like it's like motherly nature, or just like
Oh, she's nurturing.
nurturing. Like everything she tells me like everything will be all right. Like this is all planned out already. Just take it every day at a time. Take it day by day. Take things in stride. Think about what you're doing, what you're saying. Like everything's already written. So especially with all this, I'm
God
kind
already
of.
read our story, so it's like, you know what I mean? It kills stress over little things, and like the followers are getting overwhelming. I'm like, God already written our story. What's supposed to happen is gonna happen. We're fine.
You're fine.
Pray every day, pray every night. Everything's gonna be okay. We're just chilling.
Guys, we need to talk about something new in Natalie in our life that is changing everything that we have in our life for the better. We have recently swapped out our current pillowcases for mulberry silk pillowcases made by Blissy. And I have to say, we are absolutely in love with them. Since switching to Blissy, our skin and hair has never been easier. And you're thinking, what? Because of pillowcases? Well, let me explain. Get better sleep, hair, and skin with Blissy's award-winning 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. There are so many benefits to having silk pillowcases. Listen, if you're not using silk pillowcases, then what are you doing? When it comes to silk pillowcases, there are benefits to your skin and benefits to your hair. Silk, obviously, it's smooth to the touch. It helps with those like little fine wrinkles on your face. It helps keep your hair in place. It helps stop your hair from getting frizzy. Like when you're moving your head in your sleep, you're not wake. For me, I have like that kind of frizzy, wiry hair, and I'm telling you, it's all the difference when I'm sleeping on Blissy silk pillowcases. There's a lot of dupes out there that claim satin is the alternative to silk, but it's not. It's not. So don't settle for what's not as good. Satin is made from synthetic fibers like microplastics, while Blissy silk is a luxurious, all-natural material that's breathable, cool to the touch, and gentle on your skin and hair. It's also so much more durable and longer lasting. Also, it just looks good on your bed.
And Nick, can I just tell you that Blissy pillowcases are the easiest gift to give anybody if someone is having duller skin or the hair is just a pet peeve for them? Silk pillowcases, golden, really easy, already wrapped, they look perfect, aesthetic, easy.
Love. It's one of those easy gifts that you can give to everyone and everyone will appreciate. Blissy pillowcases are a perfect gift for the entire family. They have different colors and patterns that match every aesthetic in collaboration with brands like Minions, Harry Potter, and even more, so you can have fun. You can even get it for your kids. They are also hyperallergenic, which is really important for me. So you can sleep more comfortably without itchiness or rashes. They're also super easy to wash and maintain, plus a hidden zipper that keeps your pillow inside and secure, which we love. Blissy's been featured on Good Morning America, The View, Live with Kelly and Mark, and dermatologists recommended. Everybody loves them. They have over 2 million fans, including Natalie and I. And you could be next. And because you're a listener of our show, Blissy is offering a 60-night risk-free plus an additional 30% off when you shop at blissy.com/VIALLPOD. That's BLISSY.com/VIALLPOD. That's VIALLPOD. And again, use code VIALLPOD to get an additional 30% off. Your skin and hair will thank you. Again, that's blissy.com/VIALLPOD. Most people would do anything for their pets. Pets bring us so much joy. Ain't that the truth? Well, today's episode is sponsored by the ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program offers customizable accident and illness plans, making it easier for pet parents like you to help your pet get the care they may need. The ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program has been around for over 18 years, and they have helped more than 600,000 pets during that time. They allow you to customize your plan, helping you ensure that your pet's plan is as unique as they are. Because vet bills can really add up, especially when you're the least expecting it. It's simple. Use their app to submit a claim, and you'll receive reimbursement for eligible vet bills directly into your bank account. To explore coverage, visit aspcapetinsurance.com/VIALL. Again, that's aspcapetinsurance.com/VIALL. Again, that's aspcapetinsurance.com/VIALL. This is a paid advertisement. Insurance is underwritten by either Independent American Insurance Company or United States Fire Insurance Company and protected by PTZ Insurance Agency Limited. The ASPCA is not an insurer and is not engaged in the business of insurance. With big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. I know that sadly from personal experience. Somewhere between the stores and your first month's bill, the price you thought you were paying magically skyrockets. Well, not with Mint Mobile. With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again. When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it. And I can tell you from personal experience, sadly, that if you walk into a cell phone company, they really feel like they just screw you over. Well, not with Mint Mobile. And you can trust Mint Mobile because, well, you can trust Ryan Reynolds.
And can I just say, I just graduated college, and one of the biggest things for me to do transitioning into the adult world was getting my own service plan. And Mint Mobile was there. They made it easy. It was affordable, and I did it on my own.
Say bye-bye to the overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue with the premium wireless plan starting at just $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with any existing contacts. Ditched overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile's deal and get 3 months of premium wireless service for just $15. $15, baby, a month. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/VIALL. That's mintmobile.com/VIALL. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/VIALL. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only, above 40 gigabyte on unlimited plan. Additional tax fees and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. So what is God's story for you two in your mind?
4 kids.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
They're gonna be beautiful children.
No, but I mean,
When I
like
fire
you must have.
kid, do I have one of these?
All jokes aside, like I think it's okay to be early in love and fantasize about like what if everything goes great, like what does that look like?
No, you know, I told Kenny, I was like, Kenny, I'm just joking like 60% of the time when I say like kids and like marriage, 60%. But I was telling him like whatever happens, happens. Like we were in a villa with like no phones, like no background noise, no distractions, no work, right? So like all you do is spend time together. And so naturally when you like, feel like, oh, this could be my person, you just like, fall in love with the idea that this could be your person and that this is like so exciting. Like he's handsome and he's sweet and he's kind of like, wait. But it's just like outside could be totally different with like, now there's work and now there's like all these opportunities that are coming our way and like, just our family and friends with they might really think of us, So
A lot of bitches in the DMs.
hella
Bitches in
my
the
phone is filled.
DMs.
Especially when he scrolls through this, and he follows so many people. I was like, what are you doing? Like, fix that. Not just like, the old Kenny. But I said, I was like, even if me and you aren't meant for each other, I still genuinely want to see him happy because he's such an amazing person. So like, it's okay if it's not me. Obviously, I want it to be me, but if it's not me,
Okay,
if
so
we
that's
could
you
just be
being reasonable,
friends.
not like you having one foot out the door, like kind of saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, but like in a perfect world, it'd be me and Kenny and we go travel. And like I'm an entrepreneur when I'm before this. So like I do like Amazon FBA, so like e-commerce. And then I also was a day trader in the foreign exchange market. No, it's not a scam. So like
Nope.
my focus is
Oh, that's
like
incredible.
I'm actually you'd
Why
be
are you
surprised.
having? Why do you feel like you have to defend that?
Oh, just because people think Forex is a scam, and it's just like I don't like I make money from foreign exchange markets. So I'm like I'm chilling, but that's a whole other story. I just want to focus like on my goals. He can focus on his goals, and then like we're like a power couple. So like I want to be a successful serial entrepreneur. He wants to be his own entrepreneur in like fitness and health, and then like we team up together. So like we still want to be our own people. And like have our own lives, because I know it seems like we're just like such a power couple, but I'm like I'm still JaNa and he's still Kenny. We just go get together like real bad. You feel me?
Mhm.
So like in a perfect world, like he focuses on his dreams, I focus on mine. We travel together, we get to know one another. You feel me? Kids would be great, but not anytime soon. Like kids
So you hated holding my daughter.
No, my gosh, I'm
Okay.
obsessed with your daughter. I
Did that
bring
make
her
you
in, please. I
wake
was like,
her up?
Bring in the baby. No, I'm kidding. But no, I'm 27. So like in my head, I was supposed to be married to kids at like 25.
my-
So like my diary is like off from like
Off.
6th grade.
Yeah, I was
so
way off. Yeah.
we're going with the flow. Apparently, like 30s are popping right now. So I'm like, okay, I could wait. But no, like just do our own thing. Like no pressure. Lily, I told Ken, let's just go with the flow. You know what I mean? Like we're chilling. God got us. Whatever happens, happens. If it's meant to be, great. If not, life goes on. Like it'll be fine.
Y'all are
Okay.
both in Texas, right?
No, Las Vegas.
I'm in Vegas.
You're
I'm in
Vegas.
Dallas.
I know. Party girl.
And you're in Dallas.
Mhm.
Okay.
So there's some
Mhm.
distance.
I always like to think that you don't really care or love someone until you realize there's something about them just kind of, to be honest, annoys the fuck out of you, but you still choose to like love them anyways. Like when you see through their flaws and accept them who they are. What are things that
What's
you guys
mine?
maybe like,
No, I want to
Now's
know. I
not
want
the
to
time.
know. No,
yeah,
please.
wait. Everybody has this.
Exactly.
Everyone has this. I've never heard you say that you love a flaw of mine.
What's her flaws?
oh
What's
my
my
God.
flaws?
Oh my God. Like,
This is a trick question. Don't get it wrong because she has no flaws.
She
So
has no
please
flaws.
continue. There you go. Good job.
uh, what have you guys learned about each other that you've had to learn to love?
Is JaNa messy?
Am I missing Kenny?
No, she's pretty neat, tidy. I'd say
Well, I'll tell you. Here, I'll be honest. Natalie will not drink. Natalie will not finish. She's never finished a drink in her life. Coffee, Diet Coke, anything.
I've never finished a meal.
And she
in my
leaves that
life.
shit fucking everywhere.
And we marry
There's just
each
like
other.
half cups of coffee in the bathroom, like, and I'm very messy, so I'm not one to talk. But like like standing water of any kind drives me fucking nuts, and she does
Mhm.
that. So there you go. But I still love her. She's perfect.
What's wrong with me, Kenny?
you don't finish your food
So I have to make him eat it.
at all at
And
any
he
time.
hates that he has to eat it.
I think that's just something
You're
I was like,
welcome.
I was
Fed you.
just like raised
fed you.
raised
There's
to
like
just
starving
clean
people
the
around the
plate.
world.
clean the plate,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah, I used to
it.
get in trouble.
But
if I
she's
didn't
more of like a
finish.
dabbler, which is something I'm like, okay.
I gotta keep the body fit.
Are your
you know?
eyes bigger than your stomach? My daddy.
Yes, that's my problem. As I got older, but you know the thing, like, okay, like we're in the hotel and I wanted the chicken quesadilla, but I also wanted like this pasta. And then I also wanted some of he got chicken and eggs. That's all he eats is chicken and eggs. It's
Oh,
That's what
remember?
You know how to make
That's what
eggs,
anno-
you know? So got that going
options.
for
I
you.
give options.
Yeah.
That's what annoys me.
No, when you were like, what is your favorite thing to cook? And he was like, chicken, rice, and a vegetable.
Some
And
seasonings.
that's such a depressing
You're like,
answer.
anyways.
And he's Dominican. I'm like, dude, you're making your people's look
I'm-
bad right
Look
now.
bad.
I'm pretty simple.
He really is. No, but wait, answer the question. Other than
I
no, don't
answered
do
one.
dude.
I'd say I think I'm more of a listener. I come out of my shell more when I know someone. I think we're working on that where I'm being more talkative. Would
Yeah, he
you
talks
say,
a lot
like-
now. He'll talk over me. I'm like, what are you doing? I was
Ooh.
talking.
Mhm. Where
Don't do
she
that.
likes to like lead conversations and just start conversations and like, carry them on, and I'm just a listener.
And now he's finishing them. And
I
starting
remember
them.
everything.
Are you a
Yeah,
little
no,
more
yes.
introverted?
I'd say I am when I don't know
Yeah.
my surroundings well.
You'll warm
Or the
up, though. Yeah.
But I'll warm up. Did I warm up on the season?
Oh,
for
my
sure.
gosh, yeah.
Okay.
No,
But
he
even
was
like when you came in
funny
here,
at the
you're kind of
end.
like, what the fuck is going on? And now
Yeah.
you're already more comfortable.
And I'm like, give me the baby.
And would you say you're kind of a big extrovert?
I have like no choice but to be an extrovert. Maybe just because like how I was raised and stuff. But like I think I do a good job of like a mix.
You could talk to a brick wall.
I could talk to a whole hour conversation with the brick roll. I love talking to myself. I talk to myself. Is that weird?
I talk to myself all the time.
Okay, because I live alone. Like, but this is the thing about me. I talk to myself and then I respond to myself, and I don't know what I'm gonna say next. You know, it's like I'm having like full on conversation. I'm like, oh my god, JaNa, you're
And then you're
funny.
like, oh my God, you're funny.
Yes. I'm like, fuck, no one's around to know that I'm actually really funny, and it sucks. I'm like, if only you guys knew I'm a fucking comedian. But and I like, wait a second, JaNa, you're in your apartment by yourself and no one knows. Like, I don't know. That's like
No, for
rug,
sure.
but
Yeah,
like,
sorry,
look, you have
sorry.
like 8 personalities. I'm not gonna hold you.
Have
And
you
but
met?
they're all yes.
Has he met all 8?
No, he's only met 1. I'm trying really hard for him to meet the others.
Oh my God.
There's 7 I haven't met.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like,
This is JaNa, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make two
this is
Jessica.
Natalie told me that
So
like 2
you
years
mean
into knowing her.
Wait, so there's Jessica and there's
This
Jasmine
is
and
the
there's
discovery I
Jayla,
was talking about.
which is
earlier.
wild.
There's
Sorry.
7.
That's gonna be so fun for you, though.
Yeah, like a new JaNa every day. Or
Yeah.
Yeah. Hannah. You know what it is.
Hannah. Wait, what? So what don't you like about me?
Oh, okay, yeah, good question.
His wardrobe.
No, right? No, we were at the mall yesterday.
Can we talk
and,
about that, Kenny, for a
No,
second?
no, 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 no. I love his wardrobe.
crazy.
They're saying he looks like a substitute teacher.
It's like, hi, I'm Kenny, and welcome to Staples.
Yeah. No, I love the way he dressed. But yesterday we were at the mall, and I was like, Kenny, like, this is a vibe. He's like, JaNa, no. Everything I picked out, he was like, no. And I'm like, what did you say it was? When we're at Forever 21?
It's just like
Love Forever 21, sorry.
I
But
don't know, just like casual fits.
it was streetwear. It was like streetwear.
I don't do streetwear.
He's like,
really.
I don't do streetwear. Either like a
I
substitute
don't have-
teacher
I'd
or
say
he's like,
I don't
going
really
to the
have
Met
drip.
Gala.
I'm either
Going to the Met Gala.
I'm either dressed nice, like to impress, or like in joggers and
There's
a
no
sweater.
no.
I don't
yeah.
think.
Unsolicited advice. I have someone who's always like growing up. I'm from Wisconsin, so like I wouldn't call it the most fashionable state, you know. But I was someone who like at least as a young man like made an attempt at fashion. Like I tried, whether I like did it well or not. But when you're in a relationship with someone who like has style, I feel like I am,
Let
and
him
I
know.
feel like
Let him know.
you are as well. Like
Mhm.
the best thing that ever happened to me was just like, babe, like what do you think looks great? And I just started like letting Natalie like up my game. And are you down to make that happen and let JaNa just put you in
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
you
I
I mean,
put this
we
shirt on today.
asked.
cute.
every-
This looks great.
you.
Yeah.
No, what
No
you
one
was wearing-
talked. You seem a little looser, you know?
No, what were you wearing before this? And I was like,
It's
no,
like a
JaNa.
gray shirt. I asked her. She changed the outfit
Were you
today.
was the
There you
shirt
go.
tucked in?
No, it was always tucked out
Okay.
today. But yeah, she has a great sense of just style in general, and I think her.
Thank you, Kenny.
Are you willing
Wait,
to like
wait,
have her
wait,
what?
wait. We need to figure out what JaNa doesn't like about Kenny.
I was trying so hard to get away from that
I
question.
apologize, babe. Sorry, Kenny. This
You know,
is-
you know in elementary when like the teacher asks for homework, but then she doesn't collect it, and then you're like, "Fuck yeah!" And you get out the class and
She's
you
like,
didn't do the
before
homework.
anyone leaves, need the homework.
You were like, like darn. No, you know what's so crazy?
it's not what you don't like, it's what you've learned to love.
Yes.
That's a cute way of
you've
saying
learned
what you
to
don't
love
like.
it.
Learn to love. No,
Accept.
wait, can I just whisper in his ear real quick?
Please.
No, it's not. Come here.
Okay, JaNa.
Okay.
Okay, JaNa.
Okay.
Okay, can
There's
you tell
nothing.
us?
No.
Whoa.
Can she say it?
The other Islanders know. The other Islanders know. They what? How do I say this without disrespecting him? No, he just did this thing in the villa one day. It was like an off-camera day, and we were like Kenny, and it was really really funny to me. It irritated everyone else, and I could see, like it didn't irritate me. It irritated me, and then I found out it was Kenny that did it, and I was like,
Okay.
oh my gosh,
Okay,
it
you're
would
not doing a
irritate me,
great
but
job of
since it's
explaining.
Kenny, I loved it.
I had bula belly in
What?
Fiji.
What's bula belly?
It's
Full
just
of
you get
bells and you get
really
like the runs.
and okay,
The
and
food there's
the
just not American
and the
food.
bathroom, I just blew it up, and then now I'm just like a gas machine. That's what everyone
They
knows
call
me
them a
as.
gas machine.
Because
So
the
no,
whole villa
No, let me
smelled like
explain.
Kenny.
No. You walk down the hall to like go to the beds, and the whole hall was like, you guys savage.
Green fog. Green fog.
No, it was bad. Yeah.
You had a trail.
And I was upset. I was like, who blew up the bathroom? That's disrespectful. There's like 16 of us at the time.
Oh, so you were pissed.
I was pissed.
and
I was
then
like,
you
that's
found
so
out it was your
disrespectful.
man.
And then I
Yeah.
found out it was Kenny. I was like,
You're
oh,
like, oh, it's
Kenny. I was like, you guys, Kenny's human. Stop. It wasn't acting like as if we all had blue belly. I would blow up the bathroom, but like upstairs. He would go right in front of the bedrooms. Like, buddy, there's bathrooms upstairs. Like, use those. But he just couldn't make it, I guess. I'm not sure. Anyway,
Aw.
so we were all pissed. And then when we found out it was Kenny, I was like, leave my man alone. Like, he had to poop. Stop it. And then Kenny's so sweet. He goes, should I apologize to the girls? So he went to Kaylor.
You're a king.
He's
Just
so
went to
sweet.
each
He
girl.
goes,
I was like, hey,
Kaylor, I'm
what-
really sorry that I blocked
sorry if you can't sleep tonight, Taylor.
Wait, one-on-one, you went to each girl and just
And
said,
I was just
I'm
like,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
And
They
I was
were
like,
actually
stop.
upset.
They're
They're like,
because he
you're
couldn't
affecting my
sleep.
sleeping. This is my home. And I'm like,
But we're in bed. He's like,
Shit.
Janae, like, was that bad? Like, should I go apologize? I'm like, Kenny, you're human. Like, and then the next week, there's other islanders. I won't say their names because I fuck with everyone. 2 other guys did it. I was like, nah, get on them. Because when Kenny blew up the bathroom, it's, oh, Kenny. But when they do, it's like, oh, we have bullet belly. Nah, run it. You feel me? But that's the only thing. Like, I just realized, like when you poop, it's like,
Human.
yeah, but Kenny's is like built
Okay,
different.
okay.
It's straight eggs. He had 6 eggs for breakfast. So imagine.
That's a lot of
I'm so sorry.
protein. Yeah.
So that's what I learned. I'm like, okay, now I know. And now we're in the hotel, like he's just pooping like it's whatever. So I'm just like, I know that smell well. I'm getting used to
Are
it.
y'all one of the couples that's gonna have like your toilets facing each other in the bathroom?
I
No,
would
we're not
Like
even that
Megan
close.
Trainor and her husband.
yeah.
Ew, Kenny.
We're at that level of comfort.
No,
Like,
yeah, we're comfortable now. But
yeah.
yeah, last
Your
night
whole
we were laying on
hand.
the bed and I was like, I have to fart. He's like, you gotta do it now. I was like, no. Anyway, my fart went pew. Just like that. It was like a nice light one.
We're not even there. I'll be honest. We have a kid. We're married, and Natalie and I are.
I try to be with Nick though, and he's like, "Stop."
That's so
He's like,
many-
"I'm gonna go to the restroom." I'm like, "Are you about to just like shit it up? Are you okay?" He's like, "Why would you say that?" I'm not.
He helped me.
I don't
on
say
the
it like
bed,
that, but like,
poop.
why do we have to make a whole meal out of it? It's just like
It's cute.
I'm more like I'm gonna use the restroom. She's like, you gotta shit your pants. I'm like, the fuck. I guess.
I feel that.
We'll strive to be more like Nick and Kenny.
No, but you guys clearly aren't afraid to get close. I love that.
No, yeah,
about
we're
you
like
guys.
besties at this point. I love it.
There really isn't much that we don't talk about.
How's the chemistry in bed?
Did
No.
Did we figure that out in the hideaway?
We did not have sex in the hideaway. Mom, where is it? Mom, I did not have sex. Miss Anita, we didn't. No, we did other things, but it wasn't like.
Is that like a unwritten rule besides obviously Rob and Cassie to not have sex in the villa?
I mean, it's just like not judging them because I love Cassie.
No, of course
Cassie's
not.
cool.
Yeah,
I just personally like you'll never catch me like
boinking on
with-
camera.
And most importantly, there's like other islanders where beds
Yeah.
like inches apart. Like literally so far the beds are. So it's like I'm sleeping, all you hear is like have some respect for the others. You feel me?
Exactly.
I just thought that was hella wild. Like if you really can control yourself, okay, but just like control yourself. But and like their defense, I didn't hear them. Like I didn't know. It wasn't until like I watched the video of them in Soul Ties where like Rob was like I had like basically like had sex before they kissed, and I was like, why would you? I don't know if he thought he was whispering, like, but there's cameras everywhere. Like even when
Well,
we're
he
not
was doing
mic'd.
this in the shower.
He was
just
trying to
like-
explain it to Aaron, yeah, and he was like,
He goes, we. I'm like, okay.
I thought there was the camera right there on our cameras, like showers. That's insane. I don't know. Like, you'll just never catch me doing some wild shit like that. I'm not judging them, but
Hey,
like
Robin.
that's what the hideaway's for.
But what? We're. How's the chemistry now? Has it improved?
On a scale of 1 to 10, like 100.
"Oh my god,
Damn, Kenny.
keep popping that pussy."
No, Kenny's Kenny's
try.
Dominican, so he's talented.
Yeah, man of many talents.
You'd be
A humble
surprised. He's
Kenny
really good at
Taylor.
every day. He surprises me with something new. It's insane.
Oh my
Like
God.
what?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah,
Sometimes when oh my gosh. Okay, example. Okay, so in Fiji, we went to at the hotel like after the villa. We shared a room and we're at the gym. He's like, Janae, can you get my charger like in the hotel room? I'm like, sure. I went to the hotel room to get the charger, but like the key like wasn't working. So I had to go to the lobby and it took forever. When I come back, I'm walking up the stairs and he has his AirPods in. I have my AirPods in. I take my AirPods out. He's banging on the door, cussing me out in Spanish. And I'm like, Kenny turns around, but he's like going off of me in Spanish. I'm just like, Kenny, like the key died. Like, why are you yelling at me? It was so crazy. I'm like, when do you get upset? But it was really hot outside. He's like, I thought you were inside. I'm like, obviously I'm not, but like my phone wasn't working, so I couldn't text him
Oh my
to
god,
tell him like, hey, by the way, I have to go to the lobby. Surprise. And then what else? Yesterday, when we were at the mall, I went kind of crazy. I had all these bags and they're getting heavy. He's like holding my bags and like I didn't want to hold my purse. He's holding my purse. I tried to grab my purse. He goes, I'm holding it for you. And I was like, Kenny. Little things like that. Yesterday, I was like, oh, like the tab, we already paid for it before I could even like offer. Kenny, oh, you're so sweet. Yeah. And every time we talk, whenever there's a hair in my face, he'll be like,
he moves it.
and I'm like, don't touch my makeup, but Kenny, he's so sweet.
Little
Where
things.
where are you guys at in the talking about your past relationships and trauma you guys have experienced, whether it's like as children or just in past relationships,
Mhm.
like that whole conversation about like, you know, shit you guys have had to deal with.
Yeah,
and-
you know it's weird. I'm guessing we didn't get enough airtime because we talked about it like in the villa. We did not. Word on the street, we did not get enough airtime, huh?
No, I was begging for more.
That's what we heard. The comments were going crazy. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are we boring? Like we just talk about like life.
People said I was boring.
like, no, yeah, apparently think, oh, I hated that. The Twitter challenge or whatever.
Oh
They
yeah.
said he's boring. I'm like, little do y'all know. Just because I don't know what Kayla and Aaron be talking about.
You
or,
just
like,
weren't messy.
You
I'm
I'm not
That's
gonna
why.
apologize for being
Boring.
classy. I
Guess
will
not.
never apologize for being classy.
Sorry.
So what it like? Sorry, not sorry. But I was like, what did we like? What did y'all see? Because we talked about like my mom being a single parent, his mom being a single parent,
Alright,
single parent, and like your
I guess
dad.
you know my exes and things like that.
So y'all
Well-
have discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we could go deeper, but like, do we need to?
Well,
'Cause,
this
like,
is
it's the
this
past.
episode's called Going Deeper, so we'd love.
I
to,
know,
yeah,
I know.
let's-
I was like, darn. No, I know. Like your high school sweetheart, basically, and like
Yeah, I
that
had
was-
a 3-year relationship in high school.
Fuck you up.
No, like the first girl that I loved. So that was great. Ideally, you wanted, high school sweetheart, you get married and things like that, but things change and, that's life. But grateful to have that relationship for sure and to be with someone at that stage too. I was like immature, just wanted to play Fortnite and Call of Duty all day. And,
Mm-mm.
crying.
Do you still
do I still?
play?
Video
No,
games.
I don't play video games. No.
I dated a guy who played video games and he'd play for like 8 hours straight, and I'd just start turning off the power on like the circuit in the house.
Stop. I would do the same.
I'm like,
8
"You're
hours
done."
is crazy. Yeah, it's a 9 to 5.
For real, what the fuck?
Was he getting paid for it?
Huh?
Was it getting paid?
Huh?
That's, oh my gosh, you guys saw that? How many times do I do that? Because someone's acting stupid, they'd be like, Janae, then I'm like, huh? Like, stop acting stupid.
Don't act
Hey.
stupid.
So that's what, but Janae, that's why they love you.
Oh, that makes sense. Love that. Okay, cool. Me being myself. No, my past relationships, they weren't bad. Like, they're all healthy. I'm friends with all my exes. I was telling him, like, yeah, I told him, what did I tell him? Like, the last thing you ever want to do is burn a bridge because you never know when you need to, like, walk across that bridge again. So I'm like, you need to always end everything on, like, positive relationships. Like, be the bigger person if you have to. Like, just be kind. That's all I could, like, remind you of anything. Because, like, there's sometimes we're like, we weren't talking shit, but I'm like, let's just keep that to ourselves. We both know what's up. Like, let's just feel for that islander and, like, give them love.
Oh.
Stuff like that. Because, like, you never know
Mhm.
what they're going through and whatnot. But no, yeah.
Why do you hate Rob so much?
You guys, I don't hate Rob. You know what's so crazy? I feel so bad because yesterday we were at Six Flags. Why do I keep calling it Six Flags? I'm so sorry. Universal Studios. And like when we saw the other Islanders, we're all hugging. Me and Rob were just like, you know what I mean? Like, but it wasn't until like we sat down
That's
at
crazy.
lunch. It
That's
was
crazy.
crazy. It wasn't until we sat down at lunch because Janae, I know you hate me, but just know I love you. I'm like, Rob, you don't love me. And like we just talked it out. Basically, like there's a part where we were doing what challenge was that? Like which Islander gives you the biggest ick? Or what was the question? Like which
It
Islander?
might have been.
There's
That
Something
was a
along-
question.
And he
Right,
picked
it
you.
was. And I already says Janae. I'm like, I knew Rob was gonna pick me. I was like, girls, I'm letting you guys know right now, Rob's gonna pick me for no effing reason. And it's because I felt like ever since Andrea left, he just like passive aggressiveness, like resentment towards me, because like he's the only one that had the balls to say straight up, which I respect him for that. Had the balls to say Janae should have gone home. And so everyone else didn't like. I asked Aaron, like, Aaron, who do you think? Oh, no, Aaron, I know you think it's me, just say it. But like, Aaron loves me so much, he wouldn't say it. But we were all thinking Janae because, my track record wasn't the best. So for Rob to be like,
3 days in the villa, track record. Like, come on.
it was just like, like the Koi didn't work out. And then like the Connor didn't work out. And then that night they sent Hakeem home. So I'm like, here we go again. Like, there I go. So I think they thought like Janae should go home. Whereas the girls, like, Janae's the only one that's going to be open to the next Islander, you see, compared to Andrea would be closed out because she was so into Rob. But the fact that Rob had the balls to be like, really, I'm sorry, Janae, you should go home. I was like, ouch, but at least had the balls to say it. So during the who gives you the biggest ick, he said Janae because she's talkative. We don't talk. So I have the balls to really say Kaylor because she's talkative. Or you maybe like Leah or Serena. So I'm like, don't have balls a week ago and don't have balls now. And that's what I couldn't stand. I'm like, for a fact, I'm not the most talkative because first of all, apparently I didn't even get enough airtime. Second of all, me and Rob had like 3 or 4 conversations, right? And then the last time, I've called myself like big sis in the villa. I'd always check on people. So like during the movie night, I was checking on Rob because like it was, I would think it's shitty to see your best friend, Aaron, and the girl you're currently coupled up with, Daniela, have all these intimate moments And like, for example, when they had kissed after the challenge of them running into the bathroom,
Mhm.
like the challenge is already done, but when everyone walked out, they decided to kiss again. Damn, y'all. And
Damn.
who got to see that? Rob. So while they're arguing back and forth, Kayla and Aaron, I'm over like, Psst, Rob. I was like, Rob, are you good? He's like, yeah. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. And that's when we hugged before we went to bed. He's like, JaNa, thank you so much for checking on me. Like, I genuinely appreciate that. You're the only one that was like, hey, like, let's not forget about Rob. Right. So, like, we're just like, cool. It's like, whatever. It's JaNa because she's the most talkative. Boy, I checked on you 3-4 times. We've had 2 conversations, and I know for a fact I wasn't the loudest, most talkative person. So it just pissed me off they didn't have the balls to say Kayla. Maybe because out of respect for Aaron. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
yeah, yeah.
That's the part that pissed me off, right?
but also you ended up being right, and all the ladies end up being right by keeping you who you are.
Thank
you got
you.
this man
If you would've-
Kenny, and Rob forgot Andrea existed.
Andrea.
Whatever, same
It's okay.
thing. That Rob would probably
And
do that.
Daniela.
You know what
and
sucks?
he forgot all of them.
All of them.
existed.
There's like a 3-4 every 3-4 days he gets a new girl, and then that girl goes home. So I was like, if you want to couple up with Rob, you're gonna get sent home. So maybe go for someone else. Just saying, Rob has this weird effect on people. But no, it was. Thank you for recognizing that I was right. And think about it. If he would have came in, the chance of Andrea being open to Kenny would have been slim because she was so stuck on
Mhm.
all the new Islanders that came in. I wouldn't be afraid of them. But no, you know what sucks? Rob and I both apologize to each other because, like, I see that you hate me on social media. I'm like, I don't hate you. I can't stand you. And there's a difference. You feel me? But now I can stand him because he's like, it's like people,
I think I'd rather have
I'll
people
be
hate
straight up.
me.
You'd rather people hate you than can't stand you?
There's something about can't stand. It's like I try,
Yeah.
you know, but I
yeah.
just can't do it. Where like hate, it's just like I don't know.
I don't fuck with
You
you.
just don't know me.
Hate's
you
like
know,
zero, but hate's like 0% chance I can stand you. Like, can't stand you. Like, I'm trying, but it's like, Whereas hate's like, get away from me. You feel me? But no,
Okay.
now it's all good with me and Rob because he was like, just letting you know. Mind you, there's a wall between the guys and the girls when they're like the biggest egg. So we can't really hear the guys. Like, I couldn't hear Kenny's answers. It's until like Ariana's like, yeah, you get a point. I'm like, woo, right? So all I heard was Ariana say, oh, JaNa, because she's talkative. And I was like, bet, bitch. Like, why would you say that, Rob? Like, that's such a shitty answer. But little do I know, and Rob told me, he's like, by the way, JaNa, before I said that, he's like, no Islander gives me the ick. Like, I don't want to answer this, but because he has to, like, the boys like, just say an answer. It's like, I don't think any of the girls. And the boys are like, just give an answer. He's like, okay, I don't think anyone, but if I had to choose someone, JaNa. It's like, I was like, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better knowing like you don't think anyone. And I like, those questions were hard. Like, they're like,
Sure.
JaNa, who? And I'm like, I was asking for this. I'm like, stop. Y'all are so messy. And like, JaNa answered the question. I'm like, I don't want to answer this question. But like, my questions are like, okay, Kayla. Just because like, mine's like who I can't
Complains
remember
a lot or
Complains a lot.
whatever.
Love you, KK. But like,
Yeah.
that girl was like on one sometimes. But like, no one was complaining. But if I had to choose one that did complain, her, right?
But then she said something later. She was like, why me? And we were like,
Yeah.
there you go. And Rob was like, there you go,
Yeah.
complaining.
Exhibit A. Like,
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
you for
yeah.
that one. But no, like, so I get like we did not want to answer those questions, and
No,
I
that
so
seemed
I,
obvious. Yeah.
first I was like, JaNa, for a fact I did not want to answer that. I was in like, he goes, I just think in regards to like talkative, like you give good advice, like in group circles, like the parts that you don't see on camera, it's like there's some days like we just want to do something. I'm like, come on guys, we can do this. We're here, once in a lifetime opportunity. Let's do it. You know what I mean? It's like I think that's what he meant by talkative, apparently. And I'm like, you know what, Rob, I feel for you. It's all good. Like, it's to a point where, like, now that we're outside the villa, you get to know people's personalities more.
Sure.
It's like, JaNa, I genuinely love you. I love you and Kenny together. Like, I apologize if I upset you. I didn't mean that. I hope it's all love. Like, there's times where, like, we don't want to do things, but we just have to do it.
Yeah.
I apologize for making you the person, but just know I didn't even want it to be you. I'm like, you know what, Rob? Thank you for standing on business. And even we had a conversation, like, in the villa. I was like, stand on business right now. Like, who was it? Like, who's the most talkative? He's like, Kayla. I'm like, okay, go tell her. Go tell her right now. And that make me feel better. He's like, I can't. I was like, no. I'm like, whatever. But like, just so y'all know,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Kayla and like Leah, Serena, and then everybody else I walked through the villa, and then you.
you.
It was like, I just want to choose her like as a scapegoat.
Well, since
Stop
we're
it.
keeping it real right now, I think a lot of people's confusion with Rob, Avi's very popular. Like a lot of people love him. Some people like it reminds them of their toxic boyfriend. They're not sure. Early on, like it was like he was super dramatic with the whole mic off, jumping in the lake. It's like, what's this
I
guy
missed
doing?
that. I was so upset. I was getting ready for bed. I was like, he did what?
It's
Yeah.
terrible.
And then-
All you hear is a splash in the pool, and I'd be like, push
We're
my I'm like,
calm down.
And
Rob.
the
Yeah.
way he jumped was a pencil.
Yeah.
He went in pencil and then went under the thing, and you could just see his like lips. He was like, "What are you doing under there?"
But then the memes were serving when you did that. But like,
That's so
I think there's a
funny.
lot. Like, here's this like snake charmer guy, knows a lot about snakes, and he he presents as like obviously this very attractive, kind of almost very smooth with the ladies, kind of fuckboyish, but it's just like
have you seen his TikToks?
Oh my
yes,
god.
and then we see that, and they're like, and then he kind of just really seems like he knows how reality TV works. We're like again. Kenny just fish out of water. He looks genuinely confused. He's crying. We're like, this is we know what we believe what we're seeing. With you ladies, it's like we believe what we're seeing. With Rob, I quite liked Rob. Like I thought he gave good advice to Aaron at times.
Rob.
He seemed, but every once in a while, you're like, I don't know what I'm seeing. It's like, was this guy a theater kid who just grew up to be really good looking and now he knows how to act around
that is
cameras?
So funny.
Or is he like the jock guy who just happens to have the softer side? And it's more like, who is Rob really? And I feel like a lot of people still don't really know.
You know, it's so crazy. I saw like that video of him and his ex-girlfriend, like the acting video and stuff. I was like, why am I so? It wasn't until we saw the videos outside the villa, like, who is this Rob? Because we didn't know that Rob. Right. So I could see why you guys think that. Mind you, as I said, when Rob called me talkative, we weren't the closest. So you guys asked me, I'm like, me and Rob we were close, but not that close. Like, obviously, we're all living in a villa together. But was he my go-to for morning conversations? No, it was like Aaron and Kendall and like Cordell. You feel me? So I'm like, we're not the closest. But what I do know, I mean, he was just like one of those people that keeps his like cards close to his chest. Like you really couldn't tell if he was feeling the girl he was with. 3 days would go by, the girl gets to home, new girl. So I'm like, did he like her? When me and him, we had a heart to heart when Andrea left. And I was just like, weren't you supposed to leave with her? No offense. Like, not to be rude, but like you said,
yeah.
No,
great. Now you guys lost 3.
Yeah, now you lost 3.
Yeah. By the way, Leah got a cute little like card. I went to her house yesterday and she had the cute little like gift card and the card said, "Dear Leah, great. Now you lost 3 of them." It was so funny from like some company that sent her gifts. It was really funny. I was like, Rob, look. But no, the thing about Rob is I asked him, like, you said you're gonna leave and you're still here. And he's like, realistically, that relationship was 4 days long. Like the chance of us like lasting in the real world after 4 days is slim. Like I know how 4-day relationships go.
Yeah.
0, right? So like it was like in the moment, he's like crying, upset, pissed. JaNa should have gone home. I'm leaving with Andrea. Congratulations, all 3. It's time to pack the suitcases. And when we came downstairs, all I saw was Andrea's backpack. So I was like, hold on now, because I think I should go.
Yeah. You performed.
Yeah,
but you were performing.
Performing. So like I wouldn't call it performing, but like I get it. Also in the moment, like sometimes you want to leave, but like a lot of Islanders convince you to stay. Like this is such a once in a lifetime opportunity. You don't want to like lose it. So he did the math. He's like, I think since he had the chance to come back to the villa twice, he wants to like maximize his opportunity, not in a bad way, but like like I'm here. So I understood that part. But do I think he's like a gaslighter? This is the thing. I'm team Leah. Like, I want to see my girl happy. So when Leah couldn't stand Rob, I can't stand Rob. When Leah loved Rob, I put up with Rob. When Leah's like, I love Rob now, I'm like, okay, cool. Rob, you're cool. You feel me? Literally, I'm just such a girl's girl. So like, whatever Leah wants, I want, because she was the closest to Rob out of, PPG, of course. But, so crazy. I don't answer this question. Like, do you think Rob is like real? Do you think Rob is fake? I know you love Rob.
But yeah, he's your boy. But I'm just saying, like, would
he's
you
just kind of
he can't answer this question.
Do you have a sister?
I have a little sister. Yeah.
Would you? I don't know. I mean,
would
if she was appropriate, would you allow someone like Rob or Rob? Would you feel safe around him, around your sister?
Dating your sister?
Yeah, I think Rob. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's just hard to read, and
it takes really time. Hard to read.
He's like,
I mean, I've people tell me that about me. I don't mind someone who keeps it close to the vest.
But I also think he's so genuine. Like the first day I went in, I came in with bottles of champagne. We were at the fire pit. He didn't say he said, "What's up?" and that's it. And I was trying to make jokes with him and banter and things like that. He was just drinking the champagne.
Yeah.
And that's how he is. That's how he is. Like he's not gonna show you like, "Oh, you're my boy right away." It's more like,
right.
"Hey, I'm gonna."
He just can't. He's just one of those like super duper chill monotone people. Yesterday at Universal, we're standing in line for the bathroom. He's like, "JaNa, do you want to go before me?" And I was like, "Rob, that was really nice of you." Like any other guy, I'm like, "Thanks," but for Rob, I was like, "Wow." Like I don't know why. Like if Cordell did that, I'm like, "Thanks." Like Kendall or anyone, but for it to be Rob, I'm like, Rob, it's so sweet of you. And that just explains, like, okay, cool. Like,
he truly is like an enigma.
Just literally, like, but like, that's just how he is. I don't think he's fake. I don't think he's fake. That's not the word. He's just, I don't know, because after I saw those TikToks, I was like, hold on. So actually, we'll answer that question next week or in a month or 2.
Well, and it is, I mean, I guess he felt that way after Andrea left of like the whole, I don't see this working out. But like, I don't think he ever told her that. So she went on her press tour after and was like, yeah, like I think we're gonna
Poor
try it
girl.
out. when we
Girl's
get-
been waiting.
Yeah, little does she know. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. I didn't know
I
that.
think she knows now.
Have y'all? Yeah, I think she knows now. Have y'all
Yeah.
talked to like Hannah and who were some of the other girls that left early?
No, but let's see. Like, have I talked to Hannah? The first one, the second one was Cassidy. No, I haven't talked to
Liv.
Cass. I would like to because I feel bad for her. Like, we all didn't stand behind her, and I think that made her upset. And I feel for her. I'd be like, even Kenny was like, no one stood behind her. And I'm like, I get that. But let me explain. Liv, when I was in the bottom 3, PPG made it clear to me that Liv was the first person that said, let's first things first. I don't care what happens. Janae's not going home. Liv said that. And I already know Leah and Serena had my back. Not because we're friends, but they knew what I was going through.
Right.
Like, Janae, you deserve an equal opportunity at love. We're rooting for you. Like, we want to see you happy, so you're staying. But it was for Liv to say it first. I was like, I told the girls, like, if I could give y'all a kidney, I will. So if you need a kidney transplant, call me first type shit. I'm so serious. So when I had the ability to like prove my loyalty to Liv, I didn't even hesitate. I went straight to her. I was like, baby, you already know what it is. I should have, hey, Cassie, I'm so sorry. Like, I have love for you, but Liv had my back.
I'd say about Rob, like the one day after Casa, I came back from Casa. Like the next day, I was just a different person, just like going around like a zombie, sad Kenny. And he just in the shower is see-through. Like we share the shower, and he was just he looked at me. He's like, "Bro, you're good. Life is good. Like relax, basically." And like I took that to heart. Like he, things like small little things like that. Like that's like checking up on your boy. And he was like the silent captain throughout the whole entire. Like anyone who would come in, he was just like. I don't know, he doesn't have a lot to say, but when he says it, it's meaningful.
They actually showed a
Yeah.
couple of those moments, with Aaron, and I remember everyone said like Kendall gave the best advice, and then every time they would show Kendall giving advice, I'm like, don't listen to this guy, and he all whatever. It didn't seem like
He gave me good advice.
yeah. They just didn't seem to show it, but like they would
Yeah.
show Rob giving advice sometimes, and I would be like, oh, that's
Yeah, he does
that's
have a way
pretty
with his
solid
words.
advice, and he seemed like thoughtful in that regard. Yeah, it was
Mhm.
just like I really enjoyed a lot of his moments, but it just seemed like you just didn't really know
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
what part of him is him, or he just
Yeah. But
But
I think we could
it's
say
just
for the
really
most
TV.
part, me and Kenny definitely think that Rob is a good guy. Like, he's not a bad guy.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's had his his mistakes or ups and downs.
We'll
Like,
go ahead and say.
yeah, but like, I don't hate Rob. I consider him a
said,
friend.
I said jokingly, I was like, he's turning Love Island to The Bachelor.
I mean, he was. It was like every
Would
night
you
he was
agree?
making out with a new
Would you
girl.
agree?
Yeah, like it was just Rob was. It seemed like on a different,
Yeah.
just different trail.
Mhm. Yeah.
On his own little road. We call it Rob Island for a reason. It
Yeah.
was
He was
it's
always
Leah
in the
Island,
bottom,
but
but
he was
always found a way.
always got saved. We thought he was supposed to get
Always
sent
found a way.
home. Cassie comes.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's
saves
not going
him.
home. They'll
Which-
figure it out.
I was
Yeah.
like upset myself to think he's about to go home. I was like, Jane, what were you thinking? Thinking Rob on Rob Island would go home. If Rob went home and it's Rob Island, we have to change it to like Love Island. And it's not Love Island, it's Rob Island. So I was like, what was I thinking? Crazy me. It's really Leah Island, but we're gonna call it Rob Island.
When I think of summer smells, I think of sunscreen, salty beach air, barbecue on the grill, and unfortunately, body odor. Well, not this summer.
Thanks to Lumi Whole Body Deodorant BO, BO will no longer be an unwelcome guest at my summer plans. Their pH-optimized formula is clinically proven to block odor all day. It's not just for underarms, it's for everywhere we get odor. Pits, privates, feet, underboobs, you name it. Lumi was created by an OBGYN who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. It's clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor up to 72 hours.
If you've ever been caught in public with some stinky armpits, I'm telling you, their deodorant wipes are an absolute game changer. Dare I say, life saver. It's baking soda free and paraben free and pH balanced for safe use below the belt. You can choose from a variety of fresh, bright scents like clean tangerine, lavender sage, or toasted coconut. Plus, now they have Sweat Control, the same outrageously effective body deodorant you'll love with the bonus of Sweat Control. Lumi's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, like the mini bottle wash and the deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get 15% off all Lumi products with our exclusive code. And if you combine the 15% off with the already discounted starter pack, that equals over 40% off their starter pack. Use code VIALL for 15% off your first purchase at LumiDeodorant.com. That's code VIALL at LUMEDEODORANT.com. That's LumiDeodorant.com for 15% off with code VIALL. As the season brings both warm and unexpected moments, Vessi equips you to fully embrace summer, whatever it may offer. With Vessi's innovative technology, you'll navigate every splash in surprising comfort and style, whether you're strolling through the city, escaping to the beach, or embarking on impromptu travels.
Embracing every splash with Vessi's technology ensures you stay cool, comfortable, and stylish from city walks to beach escapes to spontaneous travel adventures. Vessi has a wide range of great products. The Stormburst Low Top, the weekend sneaker. We love Vessi. Their shoes are 100% waterproof, not water resistant, waterproof. It's perfect for any of you city walkers. You can ensure you stay dry and cool with no more wet socks after a walk on a rainy day.
My favorite Vessi shoe is a Stormburst Low Top. You can match it with anything. You can style with anything. Whether you can dress a suit down. You can dress some jeans up. It's comfortable. It's dry. It's the best sneaker in the game. Elevate your spontaneous activities with Vessi's Stormburst Low Top for versatility. Discover more at Vessi.com/VIALL. Get your pair today to get an automatic 15% off your first purchase at checkout and be ready to stay cool and dry. Was there any doubt, like at what point, Kenny, did you know that JaNa was someone you wanted to leave the island with?
I think our first date said a lot to just like, it kind of kicked off where we're at. Like you spend 7 hours, 8 hours on that first day with someone in the hot ass sun on a floaty. And I'm just staring at her, just like, there's a lot to look at.
When you gave Kenny that speech at the very end, very beautiful, and some of it was in Spanish. How much of that did you learn on the fly? Do you know Spanish pretty well? Like It was really endearing watching Kenny's eyes light up as you were like speaking to him. I thought it was very sweet.
No, yeah, it wasn't hard at all. I mean, my Spanish is like, I don't want to say proper Spanish, but like he's Dominican, right? So like there's so many types of Spanish.
Sure.
So I didn't know if he's gonna understand mine, but like I take private lessons on Mondays. Yeah, I did like 3-4 years in like 2 years in high school, 2 years in college, you know?
How much
So,
Spanish are you guys speaking with each other?
We started speaking more now.
Yeah.
Just like, I think it's good.
It's
She
good. Like,
understands
I
me.
love that.
I understand. Yeah. He'll speak to me in Spanish only to help me. And like he'll have to keep on saying it until I catch on. But it's really cute. I want to be fluent so bad. Like my sister's fluent, my brother's fluent. And I was like, fuck, wait for me, you know? So
Mhm.
I'm
I
working.
think that's something that we're going to work on too. Something cute between us.
Yeah.
Have there been any conversations about like you guys closing that distance, or like right now are we just you're gonna do you in Dallas and you'll do you in Vegas, or are we even entertaining the conversation of
That's
what
so
that
cute.
looks like? Just
You know
because
what's
like
so crazy? I know I keep on saying this. I hope you believe me. So like a year ago, me and my best friend, she wanted to move to Dallas. And I used to do Airbnbs, like short-term rental in Dallas. Like I know the area.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if Dallas is for me. She's like, let's just move there. I'm like, you can move and I'll visit you. But I'm like, I'm just not like a Texas girly. But all of a sudden, after like right before Love Island, I told myself if I don't do Love Island, then I might just move to Dallas with my best friend. So it's so crazy how like he lives in Dallas. Like I'm not even kidding, not for you. I was thinking about it. But now that he lives there, I don't want to move
Maybe.
there right away. No, I think we could do our own thing, change our work schedule so we can spend time. So like maybe like, you know, a year of like visiting each other and or less maybe, and then we'll go from there. But like me moving to Dallas right now would be crazy.
Yeah. Well,
That's doing
but
too
Natalie and I
much.
met each other. She lived in Savannah. I lived here, and it's can be fun to missing. Like at first, early on,
miss
like it's
them.
to miss them. It's still new. You're still
Mhm.
enjoying FaceTiming a lot and
Yeah,
all the
he
things you guys
leaves
do.
today and I'm so
You're so-
sad.
How are you gonna be?
I'm going, in the shower, I was so sad. I didn't tell you. I was so sad. I was like, I'm about to cry. I have an interview right now. But it was like, we're gonna be good. We're gonna FaceTime. He FaceTimes all the time. I FaceTime all the time. But just knowing that I'm here till like Tuesday and he's leaving today, I was like, this sucks because we spent every day together for the past like month and a half or something. So it's just like we're naturally best friends and like partners now. So for him to like leave, it's like it's super sad.
What are you gonna miss the most about her?
I think her touch. I think she makes me feel just great. Like just like,
I love
or
language is
she'll
physical
put her
touch,
hands through
so-
my hair. Like that's her love language, and she does a great job of just making me feel appreciated.
You can tell Kenny really cares about
And
you.
doesn't he like
Yeah.
me so
He
much? Isn't it
genuinely
so
cares
sweet?
about you. Yeah.
Every day I look up, I'm like, oh, can he still here? Wow.
I know this because I've met a lot of I've fallen in love on reality TV. I've met a lot of people who have fallen in love on TV, and like in those atmospheres, there, as you know, like they're intense, they're designed to elicit
Mhm.
feelings, right? And so when you get out of that bubble, sometimes there's a like, oh fuck, what did I do? Kind of like
Mhm.
feeling, right? So a
Mhm.
lot of people, when they get out of it, it can like you go into the real world and it can change your perception. And like, I mean,
Yeah.
just looking at
It
this
is.
man right now, he
It
He be
is
like
looking
it's
at
not
me
a
all the
false sense of
time.
like, oh, I love. He cares about you
Yeah,
in a
he
way where
genuinely does
like
care
it's
about me.
very sweet.
It is crazy seeing all the reels and the TikToks and like just like the emotions that come out of me while I'm watching them. And there's like
Yeah.
pictures of her, and I'm just like,
It's so crazy. We'll see videos of him, like, we're just talking, he's, like, looking at me, and the caption be like, "Look at the way he looks at her." And, like, he's just, like, mesmerized by me. I'm like, "Kenny, look how you look at me. Look like now." He just be looking at me. I'm like, "What are you looking at?" And he'd be like, "You're so beautiful." I'm like, "Kenny, stop."
Yeah,
Love
no, it
it.
really it's obvious. It's very sweet. It's very endearing. Like
I
as
fuck
much,
with it.
and that's the thing. As much as we love Cordell and Serena, like, and they won Love Island, but
Yeah.
like, you know, who knows how things are gonna play out? Like relationships of all kind are hard to work out. Like even in, like you guys even said, who knows what's gonna happen, right? And
Mhm.
like, and what I loved about the show in general is that all the couples that left together, like, I don't know what's gonna happen with them. Who fucking knows? Miguel lives in the UK, you know, but like I believed that you all cared for one another in that moment. Like, and it was all like a very genuine. It was very sweet. And I think that's very rare to find. To believe in the connections. That being said, like you guys like have a chance to still be like, yeah, they won, but like you guys could end up being the couple. You know what
Ah!
I'm saying? Like it hasn't been written yet in a way.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
like, you know, we'll see. But like I'm
Yeah.
excited for you
I think
guys.
like a bright future, but I think yeah, you're right. We all have a chance. I'm obviously rooting for Serena and Cordell because that's my sister, and Liam.
Like we
Miguel.
love them, obviously.
Yeah, love them. But I see what you mean. Like I was like, I can see this long term. Like this is like, you know, I like this. So
Yeah.
I think
we'll see.
we're best friends too. I think that level of just communication and trust that we already have speaks volumes.
Kenny, I'm your best friend.
Yeah.
You're my best friend. Don't tell my best friend that. Oh my gosh, but you're, you know, my guy best friend. That's so sweet.
Mhm.
I love
He
this.
talks to you with his eyes.
You see that?
Yeah.
My favorite thing about him is his eyes.
Yeah.
Mine's is my lip.
There was one thing that happened.
What happened, Kenny?
So when I left Casa, right, I
Mhm.
left Janae with 2 shirts.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me start. Josiah was one of the 2 guys that were coming for me in Casa Amor area or whatever. And both sweet guys, but I just like obviously like no thank you, right? It wasn't until after Casa Amor that we learned things about Josiah and like some things we can't talk about. I don't think we can talk about it basically. He did something like that is I think the most disrespectful thing you could ever do to
Why can't you
someone.
talk about it?
Just because I know for sure it wasn't aired. And it wasn't like it was bad, but like no one got hurt or anything, you know?
Which one was Josiah?
Yeah, I know.
Was he the one who had the secret relationship?
Yeah, the one that had a secret relationship, Puerto
Yeah.
Rican,
Like he came
facial
in, he's
hair.
like, yeah, I had 2 girlfriends once.
At
And
the
you're
same
like,
time, I'm like, why would you start
No.
with that?
Yeah.
Like, went straight for. I'm like, okay, next. Anyway, yeah, that one. Basically, he did something that was like hella disrespectful to Kenny and the other Islanders. The other Casamore boys decided not to tell us until like last minute, which made me very, very upset. But I think he's dating Hannah now or something like that. Like apparently Hannah and
Mhm.
Josiah are dating, which is really funny to me because like I know Josiah told me his
That's
type
crazy.
straight up.
That's crazy.
And I'm not saying Hannah's not his type. I just know Hannah and I know Josiah's type. And me and Hannah are obviously totally different people. So I don't know what type of thing that is. Happy for them if that's, you know what I mean? But I'm just like, it's just the way people are
What did
going
he
about
do to
it.
you, Kenny?
Basically, all the guys before we left the Casa, we left our girls things like
Sure.
On the beds to
like
be cute.
Miguel did a heart with a
Yeah.
towel. I left shirts with my cologne on it,
Okay.
and then I came back from
Wait. Our boys left something cute on each bed, right?
Yeah.
Like Kenny left 2 shirts, sprayed it with his Dior cologne so that I can know because I know the smell. These Casa boys come up in here. We don't know what's on the beds. They wipe it all down. So the whole time in Casa, we didn't know that our boys left something cute on. Yes, girl, left something cute on each bed. They don't even tell us. Like they come into the bedrooms, like, oh look, they try to be cute. Wipe that shit, right? So we don't know. We didn't find out until they came back and told us. But Josiah ripped, like, I guess he like ripped one of the shirts that
like
Kenny.
in half. The one of the shirts that I had left for Janae for her to just smell, and sometimes she wears it at night, and he just ripped it in half. And then I came back to that, and I was
And so
like,
he thought I did it. No, it gets worse. Kenny thought I ripped the shirt. So, but he doesn't Kitty doesn't come back into the bedroom until after the recoupling. So I'm at the fire pit, going off, crying. We're upset, right? I go upstairs with Kenny. We're crying, having a conversation. I'm so upset. He's so upset. And then he goes to bed to find the ripped shirt. So Kenny's thinking like, okay, Janae showed her true colors. Janae ripped the shirt because she was
She's
upset.
upset at what I've
I'm
done.
crying upset.
I would have been like, holy shit, she's strong.
Right? You
Damn.
Thank you. It looked like a scissors.
Or
Kind
something.
of like it was a perfect rip. And then the next day, Kenny still brings me breakfast. So I thought that was so sweet. And that tells me a lot about Kenny, that even though you think I ripped your shirt, you still brought me breakfast the next morning. That was so sweet. Little does he know, I didn't rip your shirt. Like on camera, you didn't see any of that. So I'm upset with Josiah. I can't even voice the fact that I'm upset with Josiah because we can like view that. We can do that part.
Damn.
Crazy, huh? I literally thought that was so disgusting of him. I'm like, that tells me more than I need to know. The fact that you'd rip some other piece of stuff. And
But it was an opportunity for Kenny to show who he was, which is all that really matters.
in the end, it was beautiful because
Yeah.
so then it was crazy. We're at the day beds and I'm chilling with the girls and like it was like Kindle or something. Mine's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. He's like, Kenny made you breakfast. I'm like, yeah, that's very sweet of him. But he also made Catherine breakfast. But I'm grateful. He's like, well, you should be happy, especially after what you did. I was like, after what I did, he brought a girl back. He's like, no, like when you ripped a shirt. I said, huh? Like, when did I rip a shirt? And then he's like, you ripped Kenny's shirt. We all saw it because I slept outside that night. So everyone, all the Islanders are talking about, y'all, Janae, that's fucked up. Like, Janae, you're such a sweetheart. Why would you do that? I was like, nah, Kenny's right. And I was like, Kenny, come here. I was like, you think I ripped your shirt? He goes, well, yeah, you're upset, so I get it. I said, Kenny, no. Me and Kenny are still humans and we're people and I care for him. I don't have him thinking like I did that. So I told him straight up, like, I did not do that. Look at me. Like, you know for a fact I would never do that. So just let you know, I can't talk about it, but just know, no, I didn't rip the fucking shirt. It was Josiah. I told him straight up, it was Josiah who did it. Because Jacoby wouldn't do something like that, the other one. And I was upset. I was so upset that day. I was like, that's fucked.
Did that
But
play a role into why you cried that time?
yeah, did you know when you were crying in PPG's arms that I had ripped your shirt or was that after?
That was after. That didn't play a role. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, thanks for clearing that up. I think that people wanted to know.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm just like, ew. And then I found out he's dating Hannah. I'm like, can you stop? Like, ew, cringe. It's just the fact that apparently, like, he knew Hannah. Like, we were talking about at the, like, in the villa, like, he knew Hannah. I was like, how do you know Hannah? Because they both were in North Carolina, I guess. And, like, Hannah works at a club that he's been to multiple times. Like, oh, yeah, I know Hannah. Like, she's cool. She's served me a couple times. I was like, that's so crazy. You guys could have crossed paths in here. He's like, no, like, I don't know her like that. But, you know, she goes, whatever. And, like, they're dating now. I'm like, okay, you've crossed paths multiple times.
Does it
But
feel opportunistic?
you didn't wait
maybe?
until...
Yeah.
You don't wait until you see these ratings, these numbers go crazy. Let me start dating Hannah, the one that you've met multiple times, but you waited till after.
Yeah.
I
call bullshit.
haven't
Yeah.
bullshit, right? I haven't seen anything about it. I just like people like, you know, they're dating. I'm like,
Well, he does having multiple girlfriends, so maybe.
I was about to say, remember?
Hannah and Banana and Katie and
Yeah.
Sarah and Ashley and Kate. Who knows? Hey,
So maybe she's just.
hey,
part of the
happy for
roster.
them. We good over here, so we
Yeah.
big chilling. But
All
I was
right.
like, that's
Well,
interesting.
we like to do this with our guests. We have someone calling in. They're having some sort of relationship problem. I don't even know what it is yet, but they want to ask for our help. And
That's so
we learn
cute.
through our mistakes. Not, we're just friends who have some lived experiences, and maybe we can offer some people some advice. You guys up for it?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
That's so cute.
How's it going?
Hi, it's going good. My name is Sam. I am 31. So, how do you deal with watching your ex bring the girl he cheated on you with to all of the places you would go together?
Okay. Tough. Why do you have to deal with this? So give us a little background on this relationship. How long you guys been broken up with, first of all?
So, we broke up officially like end of April, but we're still in contact trying to work it out. Mid-May is when it just was done, blocked, the whole thing. It was not the best relationship. I'm not proud of the fact that I was in a toxic relationship, but it just like, it is what it is. And part of why, like, I was the one like trying so hard to hold it together. And I believe that part of that was just from knowing he was going to move on really fast and I was going to have to watch it happen, which is exactly what happened. So essentially, a week after we broke up was our birthday. We have the same birthday. And I was out and about and I saw a girl that it was like the girl we always thought about that he swears he wasn't talking to. But I knew they had a past, like right before us, there was probably like an overlap, but he swore up and down he was not talking to her. I caught them talking once, chose to forgive him. But even after that, like she would post things on social media. Like one thing she specifically posted, she doesn't live in our city, and she had posted like a caption. It was like, "Shy City keeps calling," which is where we live. And I'm like, dude, that's about you. Like, it's 100% like about you. He would always go there for like golf trips with his dad. And of course, I was just always like sus about it. So I saw her here a couple days within the week of us breaking up. I wasn't sure if it was her, but I just like kept moving along. She wasn't with him. I go look at her stories on Instagram because I just like don't care. And she had been here like since we broke up, staying at his place and going to like all of my favorite places. And it's one thing that it's like you brought her here, but like these places that like were special to like my favorite coffee shop. I know it sounds so stupid, but like, I mean, it hurt. Like, and the things I feel like she was posting was so specific. Like she had to have been watching my socials, seeing where we're going, and essentially just doing the exact same thing.
So do you know all this because you're watching her on social, or are you guys running in the same circles where like you're forced to interact with them?
I looked at her socials because I thought I had saw her the night before.
Totally.
So she doesn't live here. We have no mutuals at all besides him. They actually don't even follow each other.
It's giving she wants to be you.
I think it just validated.
Yeah. But when you first said you're like, how do I deal with my ex who cheated on me? Like, keep running into them. What do you mean by running into them?
Well, I'm not running into them anymore. I guess it's me checking her socials.
Okay.
It's essentially like, am I looking for it? Yeah. So my dilemma too is like, I guess keeping my mouth shut, because there's this like idea that after a breakup, it's like, okay, well, karma will do its thing and the truth will like reveal itself. And I'm supposed to keep my mouth shut and not crash out. And I have been crashing out because I'm pissed. I feel like I was done so dirty. And two, I know not to check, but like we had a trip planned. And this is when I wrote in, because this is when I was down so bad. And I wrote in to essentially not reach out to her, but he took her on our trip that I planned. And like it hurt so bad. And I like want to just lash out and like tell her like I day by day I planned this entire trip, this was for me. But also too, when I caught them talking, I did message her respectfully. I was like, hey, like woman to woman, like how bad is it? Like all I know is that you guys were talking, so she knows about me. She was like, oh my god, no, I'll never talk to him again, like girl's girl, whatever.
And
And
then
I
she went on
think
the
like
trip?
my anger is with her too.
Sure. But you don't really know her, yeah?
I don't know her at all.
Well, what do you
No.
want out of this? Like what are you actually trying? Are you trying to get over this, or are you trying to get revenge?
I mean, I know the answer I'm supposed to say is I want to get over it. I do want to get over it, but nobody knows. Nobody knows besides me that this happened. So he tries really hard to maintain this like image and like be like a victim. I don't think anybody looks at me as a bad guy in the relationship.
And when you say everybody, who do you mean?
I think his circle, he's very popular. He's super well known like here. And I'm like, I don't think his circle, the big social scene like here in our city, I want them to know what he did. And I don't think anybody knows. I think it's like, oh, you guys just broke up because like we went our separate ways. Like, no, I want them to know he was cheating on me. He flew her out like a couple days later, like took her on our trip. It's like, so I know it's like you're supposed to keep it shut and like, but how is the truth gonna like come out unless I am the one who's airing it out? I want to air it out.
Well, I think
want
there's a
people to know.
difference, if you ask me, of just like answering people's questions or going on a mission with like with a microphone and just be like, do you know what he did? 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 You know what I'm saying? And looking like someone who just like is on a mission versus like, hey, what happened with you guys? Be like, oh, we broke up. What happened? Oh, he cheated on me. You know, like those are facts, right? And
Yeah.
so and I think if you say it like that, you're gonna sound like someone who like, and like how do you want to, like when you're doing all this, when you say you want people to know, what do you want them to think of you while you're saying this? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to look like someone who's like unhinged and like still bothered by this guy who clearly maybe doesn't deserve you? Or do you want to seem like someone who like found out what he did, knows their worth, and is like ready to move on?
Yeah. It's somewhere in the middle of both. I feel unhinged. I feel super unhinged.
I think it's okay to be
I
unhinged.
do want to
too.
broadcast it with a microphone.
What do you think that's going to do?
Yeah.
Like if you,
I feel like it, like I don't feel bad for being like, I know I'm gonna look bad. I know it's gonna be like, see, I told you she was crazy. Like, and then I'm the bad guy in the breakup versus like, but you were the bad guy in the relationship. So why do I have to be good after the breakup when you were bad during the relationship? Like, why are those rules? Like, why is that a thing?
I just think there's a couple things you want to remember. Like, no one cares as much as you do. And so
And
like,
the people who are his friends
that hurts too.
Yeah.
The people who are his friends, like
They're-
for all you know, they like knew about it already.
Yeah. Like I doubt his boys care.
I don't think there's anything wrong with if people ask you what happened, you saying like, well, yeah, he cheated on me. We broke up. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think you like going out of your way to tell people, like going to places you don't normally go because you know his friends are there, and then like saying, well, he cheated on me, you know, like trying to make it a thing. I think that is a little bit more on the like unhinged, maybe let's not go that route. But I think there is a way that you can do it to feel better and let the people know what happened.
JaNa, I feel like you could offer some wisdom in this situation. Like, what would you, if you were her, what would you do?
No, you don't want to do what I do. I'd get even. Just kidding.
But that it feels good though. I kind of do.
I'd buy billboards.
I don't know.
Billboards. And
I don't have a problem with you getting even. I don't have a problem with you.
I'm joking.
Like, no, but seriously, I mean, we all like. I'm worried for you that like you're just not going to get the response that you want.
Yeah, there's no point of doing it.
I'm worried that like you're going to go off and do your thing and no one's going to really care that much, and you're going to be like, why does no one fucking care what he fucking did, and sinking you into a kind of a deeper hole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I always say, like, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? And I feel like you have a chance to be right here and you have a chance to get revenge. I'm almost certain you're going to feel worse regardless because you have an expectation of how people should respond to your truth. And I think there's a good chance they're not going to respond the way you want them to. And that's going to fuck with you.
Yeah, especially because it's his friends. So it's like they're already going to be on his side no matter what.
Just to add on, I did move here, like to the city.
For him?
He doesn't own the city. It's a city.
I know, but oh my God, I feel like everywhere I go, I'm like, I see his, like, it's like, I feel like it's so like his circle, which is why I came here. I came here to be closer to him. So everywhere I go out, I feel like everybody's his friend. When I would go out with him, like that's what I experienced. And so I don't think anybody looks at me as like, oh, like they broke up. Like I do think I won the breakup, and that does make me feel like pretty good. I think he looks pretty bad.
I was just going to ask, how do you feel about like blocking them on all social media and just, you know, moving on? Because I've been in relationships where I liked the girl. I really liked her, and out of nowhere, I did nothing wrong, and she just dropped me. And I still follow her on her socials, and then the next day, she's like posting in a Lamborghini, and I'm like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this shit. Like, I cared for you as a person, and then you do that 2 days a week after. Well, you know, you weren't meant to be, maybe. Or like, how do you feel about like that? Or do you think you're ready? When you're ready to, you think that's an option for you?
So we all have each other blocked. I have both of them blocked, and they blocked me back.
But you're still finding ways to watch.
So
Finsta.
I know, I am. And I don't actually think they are together. I will say too, I feel like they were trying to get a rise out of me because they know like how much I care and I do respond. So another thing that came up too, which in my realm of like blocking them and not paying attention to what they're doing, is he popped up on my Raya, and he copied my bio too, which I feel like he's also watching the things I'm doing. And I feel like I almost like want to give them the reaction that like they're looking for so hard. I want to drop it and like move on, but like I think I just feel it's like betrayal. Like I'm trying to deal with like feeling so betrayed, and I have this anger, and I've never been an angry person before, but it's like consuming me, this anger that I feel towards them.
Sad.
I think the best reaction that you can give them is to show them that you do not give a fuck. because they want you to,
Yeah.
right? He wants you to see that he's copied your bio. He wants you to see that he's taking her on the trip you planned. Like, he wants to drive you absolutely insane. And I think you just being like, whatever, like, you're a fucking loser. Like, yeah, go have fun on the trip I planned. Like,
You ever heard the phrase? It's like people like, I don't want you, but I don't want you to get over me. You know, that's him right now.
Yeah. I feel like he should not be allowed to move on. I feel like he needs to sit and like suffer for like everything he did, and like I can move on, but
He
like
will.
you just don't.
Yeah.
don't
he will.
do
It might not be right
He
now,
won't.
but he will.
He won't give a. He won't until you stop giving a shit. Because right now you are giving him so much of your energy, it's not even funny. And like you're still in a relationship with him, even though he's going on trips with her, and like in your head. And so the moment you stop caring and you start moving on, and he was like, where did she go? Like, I don't, like, you can kind of feel that energy. Then he will probably start giving a shit, but hopefully you won't then. Like, so this is all your ego if you ever listen to the show. Like, it's just, it's not serving you well. And I just feel like this is definitely the, if you do want to be right or do you want to be happy kind of situation. Cause like, I think everyone in this room understands your feelings. They're valid. We've been there. Like, we get it. You're not crazy for feeling the way that you're feeling, but it's just like what you want to do right now is almost certainly only going to make you feel worse and keep you more invested and more committed to this guy who just doesn't deserve your energy, and you're just giving him so much of it. I know you hate that answer.
Me and Jay are like, burn his house
Right
down.
thing. I know the right thing to do, and it's not. No, I feel that too. This is just so new for me, and I don't think I've handled it well.
It's
at
okay.
all.
We've been there.
I literally was like, I'm either gonna mess, essentially like therapeutic, like journaling, that whole thing. So like it felt, and I was glad I didn't say anything. I think they have seen my socials and I've been crashing out, and my friends are like, bestie, like you're crashing out,
Yeah.
like get it together.
You got to stop
Aw.
stalking them online. That's step one.
Because it's consuming you.
Yeah.
The way
And
you
like
said
also
it.
like you know, if he is this guy, he's just
Yeah.
gonna do this to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so like, you know, they're not gonna get married. You'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
the more you keep watching, the more he wins.
Yeah.
So
I've been losing the breakup terribly. But
It's okay. There's a new. Today's a new
lesson
day.
learned.
Today's a new day to win.
Yeah.
That was really good advice.
Well, keep us posted, but like definitely stop watching his shit. Stop watching her shit. Like
Burn
they're
his
not
house
going to
down.
end up together.
Burn the house down.
Burn the house
Don't
down.
burn the house.
Burn his house down for sure. No. And like, do you like this city?
Oh my God, I love it.
All right, so you stop
stop
telling yourself you moved for him. You didn't.
Yeah, Chicago's your
All right?
city, girl.
It's a big city. It's not his city.
It's yours.
It's time to pop your pussy.
You know,
Mhm.
It is.
he probably sounds like a guy who hangs
I-
out in River North. So just start hanging out in the West Loop.
Southside.
You
He
know?
literally lives in River North.
Yeah. No,
so
pull-
like it's
pull
not
to the
that
south
fun.
side.
You know, stop going to Underground or whatever the club is or whatever.
Stop. I love how Nick knows all the places where he's like,
Yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
go to Underground.
Yeah. I used to live there. All right, it's like you just got to change your narrative in your head.
Yeah, that is very good advice. I know I'm the only one who cares. And so
There you go.
I know very well, like I can do all these things and fine.
All right, well, keep us posted, okay?
Okay.
All right, take
Good
care.
luck.
All
Nice
right,
to
good
meet
luck.
you. Bye, Steph.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow, you guys give really good advice.
Thanks.
So do you.
You
They
should-
do
Kenny,
this.
you're a mature
They
king.
do this.
Yeah. you do
Don't
that.
ask me for advice.
Guys, I know you have to get going. Thank you so much for having so much fun with us. We are rooting for you guys like
Thank
no one else. We're your
you.
number
Can't
one
wait for the
fans.
reunion.
Can't wait for
Will
the
you
reunion.
be together? Will you not?
Yeah,
be?
well, you'll be together.
It's going to be
Tell
a lot
us.
of tea.
Will you be together?
Oh, we'll be.
We
I
will.
hope you didn't save any for like you. I hope you spilled enough here. No, but seriously, you guys were great. We love you guys. We're rooting for you guys.
Thank
Kenny, you're a king.
you.
You're a queen.
Your ass
obviously.
is insane.
Oh,
Oh my
thanks.
God.
It's real. It's natural.
No, that's crazy.
I eat a lot.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny.
it's a
Good for
lot.
you, Kenny. Good for you. Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.
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 Hey guys, if you loved what you listened to, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.